Poseidon, you ready?
Yes.
We got this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday over here at the new studio. We're still working on stuff. By the way, this episode is brought to you by Orchid and their new hit single, Critically Ashamed. So I'm here with Poseidon. Poseidon, say hello to the folks at home.
Hola, niños.
Stop doing that, Ashley. Stop doing this shit.
I love doing it.
Are you enjoying this new spot we got?
I'm enjoying it the very much.
We're not at full capacity yet. We haven't done everything. There's still curtains that need to go up, right? We still need curtains for the reverb. This is why I'm a little upset right now. But we put up moving blankets, makeshift for the time being, so we could try to reduce the echo, which it did a huge job. It would be impossible without the moving blankets up. It was Phil's idea. It was a very good idea. So hopefully the next 2 weeks, this old Italian man can come and set up those curtains. Seems like a cool dude. So we'll see what price he gives us on Tuesday. So we'll set that up. So welcome, everybody. Remember, 2 drink minimum is happening live tonight, 7:30 at the Bordel. I'm pretty sure tickets are available, right? I think if not at the door, you can find some. Get over there. Show starts at 7:30. I'm going to be there with Mike and Poseidon. Going to be a good time. Apart from that, I think we got 2 drink minimum dropping on Thursday on YouTube and iTunes. So that should be fun. And Poseidon, you have anything to plug? No, you're just doing your stuff on Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was done.
Yes, it's church time, guys.
Done.
All right, so yeah, again, Orchid, Critically Ashamed. Check them out. The YouTube video is out today, I think, so you can watch that music video.
Oh, very nice.
So, yeah, fucking sound blankets, right, Phil? You can still hear a bit of the reverb, but they made a difference. Wait till everything gets, by September, everything's going to be top-notch. We're going to be good. But yeah, the fucking sound blankets definitely made a difference. Thank you for being patient. I know that a lot of the patrons, I know a lot of people that normally follow us, they're like, why has there been no new podcast? Well, we didn't have anywhere to do it. Right? There was no studio. We were in between studios. Yeah. So, Pantelis, bring your light down 10%. Listen, Phil, you don't fucking tell me how to control these goddamn lights, Phil. We're gonna have fucking trouble here. We're gonna have fucking trouble. So Poseidon wanted to start off with some of his topics. What stories are you bringing to a table today? And before you even get started, Poseidon, I need you to say hello to Seabass, Jess Sorrell, Richard Kish, Phil Balabanos. You know Phil's here all the time. Papa C. Who do we have? We have Sal. We have Lord Fixie. We have Flat Cat, Mental Funeral, Silver and Gold's here. Giggity. Olga's here. Caroline's here. Gary Atlas. Antoinette is here. Olga, obviously. JF Mayer. Let me go up. Hope I don't forget anybody. Helsan. I almost forgot Helsan. Amelie's here. Softju is here. So we got the crew. So what did you want to bring up first?
Donald Trump.
Tom Tanaka's here.
Hello, motherfuckers, by the way, I want to say. Yeah. That's my new thing. I like saying motherfucker.
Oh, what did Trump do this time?
So, apparently, a reporter tried to rip him. She's like, what do you think about the people not following the coronavirus guidelines here?
I saw this.
No masks and everything.
Because in the room that they were in, a lot of people weren't wearing masks.
Yeah. So he goes,
hey, Natalie.
So he goes, fuck, do I have my mask, actually?
Stuart, welcome. Charles Broder, yeah.
So what happened was, he was like, no, they're abiding by the rules.
That's a peaceful protest, he said.
No. First he goes, by the rules of political, there was different rules for politicians, apparently.
Okay, that's fucking stupid. Why would there be different rules for politicians?
First, and then he goes, and even if they weren't, he goes, even if they weren't, it's a peaceful protest. It's fine.
You know what's funny is he actually does make a good point there. Like, that's a peaceful protest. Yeah, this fucking guy.
No, we're protesting what they've been doing. He goes, it's fine. That was fucking hilarious.
I'm over the whole mask thing. Yo, but we had a crazy fucking time. Like I said, we're not done yet. I mean, I think this is the most ready room to do something in the studio right now with the sound blankets.
For now.
But in general, the main studio for this thing is not fully ready yet. Yeah. I did some cleanup. I came last night. I swept. Used the Swiffer, get some dust out. We threw the garbage out today. So there's a lot of work still happening in here. Like, it's not...
And it's going to keep happening until it's ready. But, everything... Rome wasn't built in a day, my dear sir.
It wasn't?
You thought it was?
Yeah, it should have been. No, all I care about is getting rid of the reverb. So once the curtains are up, we do the ceiling, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's a very big room.
It is a very large room.
We have a lot of space here. Like, it's pretty intense. So anyways, it's still fine for right now. You guys can hear us. I just don't know if I'm gonna bring any guests in until it's ready. I think I'm going to wait till it's ready. I'll Skype some people in. I mean, I have the David Icke interview on the 17th.
Yeah.
So there's stuff that's still going to be... no, Nick Fury. There's no Nick Fury in the background, Stuart. That's a Big Boss, and he's not crooked. It's because it's further
Yeah.
And you can see.
It's creating an optical illusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's for there.
So it's like if I do this, but then if I do this, my hand's not crooked, but I slanted it, so this part looks larger.
Yeah, way to explain shit to people, bro. Just confuse the fuck out of people. If you can't hear any reverb, that's good. I can hear the reverb.
That's amazing, yeah. What did I want to talk to you about? Oh, so Seth Rogen in an interview, I want to talk to you about this because I love your input and stuff. He came out saying he's going to try and not work with, not cast white
any
people.
black people.
No, any white people for
Still racist.
his movies.
Oh, really? He's going to try and not cast any white people?
Yeah, so the first thought that came to my
head
head
is... So he's not going to take part in any of his movies?
Yeah, exactly. That was my first thought.
Yeah, if you didn't hear reverb before, you can hear it now.
Yeah, it's when I laugh.
Is that really what he said, or is it people just taking stuff out of context?
Well, it was quoted. I read an article and it was quoted by him, and it was saying like, "Oh yeah, it's just I'm going to actively try and make it less racist."
Isn't that more racist?
But that's the thing.
Shouldn't you just not talk about race? Just hire the best person.
That's what I said yesterday. Is you should just look at an application and look at if they're good for the job. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck you want to hire them for. Forget what they look like. Forget.
Yeah, I agree with. No, you're finally correct on something. You're totally right. Yeah.
It
shouldn't matter.
But to actively try and make, I don't know.
That's fucking hilarious. I do enjoy that though. Like it's the whole left eating itself thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so not racist that I'm about to do something racist right now and not realize it. Like, because that's pretty fucking racist. You're hiring only based on race.
If he were to, here's the thing. I think because it depends the way you approach it, right? If he had said...
Well, if he said, look, I don't have any black guys around or any black women, and there's even roles that they should have been for black people, but I gave them to white people, I got to actively try to not do that shit. Okay, that's a different story.
Yeah.
You're trying to even the playing field. That makes sense. But to be like, I'm going to actively try to only hire one race, yeah, that is a bit weird. But you know what? Let him do whatever the fuck he wants. Who gives a shit? Like, it's his fucking production company. It's his thing. Let him hire whoever he wants. I don't give a shit.
But there's a way to approach this.
No, there isn't. There's no. You shouldn't approach it at all. Right now, what's happening is people are so scared of cancel culture. They're just trying to jump on and be like, "I'm not a bad person. I'm not racist." And those are normally the people who scream the loudest like that. Are normally the fucking racist, right? They're like, "No, forget about what I did then. No, that wasn't. That was the new me." That's what they're doing. Same thing. I saw a lot of messages because I think Mike's court case went in, like CBC talked about it, but all the news articles are even misquoting the joke, right? So remember that we had that guy on Twitter that I replied to. Like, oh, Mike's a scumbag. You know how they're framing it? I don't know who framed it like this or if they're just misunderstanding. They framed it as if Mike made fun of a handicapped kid. By the way, he's not handicapped. He's ugly and he's an adult. So there's a couple of things that are off there. And so that the kid wanted to commit suicide. That's what they're framing it as. Not the actual story, which is what Mike said the joke on stage. The kid didn't know about it. Years later, this is after high school, when a reporter told him, hey, have you heard this joke? He hadn't done anything about it. And then as soon as the numbers came out about how much comedians make, the next day they filed a lawsuit and decided to sue him for money. Years after the fact. It wasn't what they're saying. He didn't get bullied in school for any of this shit.
No, I know.
The only time he thought about committing suicide, he was getting bullied, he was getting harassed after he tried to sue Mike, and then people went online and said, holy shit, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to sue somebody for a joke? That happened years ago. That's what happened. But the way they're framing it is like Mike went up to a kid, harassed him to the point where the kid wanted to commit suicide. And they keep maintaining that, like online, that's what they were saying. Like when they were tweeting, I was like, where did you hear that? That's not what happened. Like, and I said, share the video. Show me the video of this happening. Yeah. No, they don't have it because it never happened. That's not a real thing.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know, it's the stupidity of reading the headline and then making up your own idea of what really happened. And then you believe it. Like they plant their feet, they dig in so deep, they don't want to admit that they're wrong.
Even if it's quicksand.
Well, that's what it is. Because I'm like, well, we have video of the joke. We have all the timeline when everything happened. This isn't a secret. This is you just misunderstood, and then you're doubling down on your misunderstanding. It's not debatable about what happened. Yeah,
I think it goes a bit past.
That's another thing. They keep calling the kid retarded.
So then they're the bad people.
Yeah, because he's not retarded.
Yeah.
So every time I see that, they're like, he made fun of retarded. I'm like, God, you think he's looking at this like, son of a bitch, I'm not retarded. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, imagine how rough that is. I'm such a good guy. I'm stepping in. Don't make fun of this retard. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? There's like that's not, he doesn't have a mental illness. The kid.
Yeah, he's just ugly.
He's just ugly. I mean, that's the short of it. But yeah, he has Treasure Collins. It's not even what they're saying, And so that must be fucking weird for the kid too to see like people trying to defend him online, calling him a retard. That must be fucked up.
Yeah, that must be weird.
That must be a weird thing. You're like,
because now you have people who don't like you.
And I say people, but I did some investigating with people who know about this better than me. Most of the accounts, it's actually the same two people with like various accounts.
18 different accounts.
Yeah, fake accounts. Yeah.
But people who
the time though that it takes to do that.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
I say something? People who take time out of the day. Okay. Sometimes I get angry when I have to take time out of my day to text a girl back. Okay.
Yeah.
The people who take time to create multiple accounts and go and comment on people's shit and hateful shit, bro. I believe they're one of the most the biggest fucking losers on the planet. Take time out of your fucking day to do that. Like, how miserable do you have to be with yourself?
Yeah, and you didn't even have to go crazy. Like, I'll talk to people. Like, if you just message me, as long as I see the message, I'll generally talk to people, right? It's just that they get, some of them get too wacky, too crazy. And then they don't, like, it's weird because some of them, I feel like they're siding because they go, the human rights people said this and that, you know, it was a violation. But the human rights people that were there were also later on, had to drop, they were convicted of pedophile stuff, right? Sex with underage kids, the guy that had kiddie porn. So the people that convicted that said Mike is a bad guy were out there trying to fuck kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's no shit. Of course they said this, look at this.
Or no.
This is bad. Of course, they had to fucking hide what they were doing. So, but they don't know about all this stuff. You have to educate them. Like, I was sending links. I go, have you seen who said that he's a bad guy? The only person saying that he's a bad guy is the guys that are fucking kids. If a pedophile is mad at you, you're on the right track. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, but they just jump in. So it's kind of like the whole Black Lives Matter thing. What we were saying, great sentence, Black Lives Matter. Who in their right mind would be against that? Be like, some people don't matter, but as an organization, complete garbage.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Destroy the nuclear family, bring in Marxism, all that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Didn't one of the founders of Black Lives Matter, wasn't he responsible for
sex trafficking?
Exactly. Sex trafficking children.
Yeah, but you can't talk about that because it doesn't fit the narrative. It gets people mad. Yeah, because nobody wants the truth anymore. Nobody wants the truth anymore. The truth is passé, sir. They just want to be happy in their own beliefs. And when did that fucking change? I don't understand when that happened. I remember when it was like, the reason why long form interviews exist, all that, is so people can get into the minutia of things, right?
Yeah.
Because there's layers to everything, right? Nothing is simple.
Of course.
There's layers to most of this shit. And then they never, I don't know. It's like people said, nah, you know what? Actually, the truth is kind of sad. So I don't want to talk about it. That's like right now, you saw what happened in Beirut?
Yeah.
That's like right now, we just start saying, no, that didn't happen, guys. That was a movie thing. It's like, no, but that happened. We should try to send help. Or no, guys. That would be crazy if that happened. I don't want to deal with that kind of sadness. That never happened. How does that help? How does it help if you lie?
It doesn't.
Maybe it'll make you feel good if you're a fucking idiot, but it doesn't actually help the real situation. So that's what people have to understand. And we keep saying generation. I don't know if it's a generational problem because I don't think it's an age group because I see young people that get it and I see old people that don't also. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with age group. It just has to do with how much you're willing to lie to yourself. That's what it is. Are you willing to bullshit yourself to the point where you start believing your bullshit? That's what it is. Because I noticed, first of all, to make fake accounts, all that, just to attack Mike and write
to me, that's
stuff insanity. That especially you saw on Twitter, the guy stopped replying when I told him to the actual stuff to go look at it, because he's like, okay, send a video. You don't have one because what you're saying isn't real, and they're framing it in a weird way. Even the joke, that fucking guy who wrote it for CTV News. Giuseppe something, he didn't write the actual joke. He wrote, this is verbatim what the joke says, but it wasn't the right stuff. It wasn't the right, so again, they're switching little things around just to make it seem more soft than it is. First of all, they keep writing an article that he wanted to kill the kid. Because they're taking stuff out of context. Obviously, they're taking, think of the shit that I say on stage. Think of taking that and just writing it down and say, Pantelis said this.
No.
Like the stuff I say about my nephews.
Same thing with me, bro.
Wouldn't my nephews hate me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just fucking stupid. Anyways, I saw that shit and I was like, God damn reactionary fucking people. At least if here's the thing I don't understand. If you're that passionate about something, you're that passionate, right? You're that angry, you're that happy. Wouldn't you go do some research? Because you care about it so much, whether you're for it or against it. Wouldn't you do a little bit of research?
You know what I think it is
to be like, let's see if this is, that's why now I don't, like I saw the guy, they're like, oh, this guy, he's a mask Nazi. He told the lady to put on a mask. I didn't comment on Twitter. I didn't say anything because I don't know what the story is. I see a photo of a guy, some fucking, he looks like an asshole, but I don't know, with a mask on. I don't know the story. So I don't know if someone got into an argument with him, took a picture of him and then said, this guy said this and that. I don't know anymore. So I've decided to calm down a bit.
Well, also, you know what I think it is? It's like you said before. Usually, the worst people will have the loudest voice.
They're not honest.
So I think people who do this,
and they can't make this is another thing, they can't make fun of themselves. The other thing I noticed is the second they you try to joke around, they get upset. Everything has to be fucking serious. Everything doesn't have to be serious, guys.
Bro, you can't take life too seriously, bro.
This is going to end for all of us at some point.
No one's going to get out alive, bro.
At some point, this is going to end for all of us. For all of us, whether we like it or not. Sooner or later, it's going to end for all of us. While you're here, try to fucking not be a dick and be happy.
The way things are going, maybe much sooner than later.
The way things are going, definitely, yeah.
Bro.
Yo, so you saw so the shit that happened in Beirut.
Yeah.
Fucking... So now I don't know if they finally decided if they know what happened, if it was the ammonium nitrate that was stored in that place, because I heard three different things. First, I heard it was ammonium nitrate, I think, that was stored there for years improperly. It was next to a fireworks factory, which is a weird thing to have next to that port. And then everything caught fire, blew up, bam. The second one I heard was like it was an Israeli attack. And the other one I heard was that it might have been Hezbollah to get the heat off distraction, because there's a court case happening in Lebanon where I think their last prime minister or president was assassinated, and they have evidence of who did it, this and that, and they were trying to
this was the president that was blown up
they were trying to distract. So this happened. So I heard three different things. Either one doesn't matter, because no matter what the reason was, people died for nothing. But I'm just, has there been any update? Because I've been busy working here every day.
I want to look into this, but also I don't want to look into it right away because I don't want to jump to conclusions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's one thing that I find suspicious. The office of the Rothschild Central Bank was right next to it.
Okay, like I don't know about but why would that be suspicious? Why would they want to keep destroying their offices?
Maybe they want to hide shit, bro. I don't know. They want to hide something. They want to get rid of certain people.
I don't know. Israel makes sense because they've shown that they don't care in the region. When they want to blow stuff up, they'll just blow stuff up. So it could be Hezbollah to try to deflect. That could be true too, or just people are being assholes. They didn't take care of shit properly.
Yeah, we could be because we know how
it could be all the above. But Greece and Cyprus both sent right away before any treaties. They sent ships. They're sending aid. So I was proud of them.
But
I don't like the countries that waited to sign stuff. Like there's an emergency.
No,
just go. Fucking assholes.
I don't know. It's sad what happened, but there was one video that was edited. It was discovered to be fake. Remember the one that I told you? It was a video
of a missile,
and you see a missile coming in, and it was circled out, but it was debunked. It was faked.
Yeah,
it was fake. Yeah.
I saw another one where it was Wile E. Coyote was on the missile. I was like, that can't be real. That's not real.
But
yeah.
What did I want to say about this? Oh, the silver lining in this is, you know what?
The silver lining in Beirut getting blown up is what?
No. Okay, I phrased that very wrong.
They didn't need those boats. You saw the building that still stood. I saw the meme yesterday.
That's what I was going to talk about. Funny. Is that building after that explosion is still standing, and they're you still think 9/11 is real?
Yeah. Basically, the jet fuel melted 3 buildings. Basically, yeah. That was funny. I saw that.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Dick Tony, Eric is saying.
Oh, God.
So how do you explain all other fires, explosions on the same day? What do you mean? In Beirut?
No. There was other countries where there were fires and
the same
explosions. Not on the same day, on consecutive days.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I mean, that can happen. If it's different countries, different story. Like right now, as we're talking, kids are getting kidnapped. There's murders happening. Yeah. It's a fucked up world out there.
It is. It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark out there.
It's definitely fucked up. A lot of crazy shit happens. By the way, yesterday when I was here alone, because it was Saturday night, everything was closed. It was past 8 or something. It's fucking, what a scary building.
You think so?
Because there's no one here. It's just an echo of me walking around. I hear my footsteps 3 seconds behind me. It was creepy. But I wasn't scared. It was just, it felt creepy.
Yeah. Then I must be fucked in the head because I don't find that creepy. I like that when it's empty later.
From what I hear, Gary says, okay, so the stash was Hezbollah's and it blew up accidentally. The Israel theory doesn't make any sense because none of this is in their best interest right now. That's true, yeah. Well, unless they wanted to get rid of that shit so Hezbollah doesn't use it on them. That's in their best interest. But
who's Hezbollah again? I keep forgetting.
They're a terrorist organization in Lebanon.
Well, some people call it terrorists. Some people call it their private militia.
They're not the private militia of the country because they do their own. Lebanon is strange. So Lebanon is it's kind of segregated. Yeah. There's Christians, Muslims, and the neighborhoods are different. It's someone was explaining to me. It's not again minutia. Right? It's all it's complex. It's not.
Well, I used to work with Lebanese people, and they explained this to me, but even I couldn't understand it.
No, even what's it called Turkey. Turkey's pissed off because Greece and Egypt signed that maritime treaty, and then
oh yeah, I saw that.
And they're like, well, we don't.
Exactly?
This is what they said. They go, well, we don't acknowledge it. We don't accept it.
That's what they said.
Yeah, and then people are like, wait, you don't accept that two countries are trading with each other in their own maritime zone? Like it's their thing. Like why don't? Yeah. What do we care whether you accept it or not? It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And like we're just
stupid.
saying.
That's like somebody random saying, well, we don't accept that you guys do this live.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's happening live though, whether you accept it or not. I mean,
you can go fuck yourself.
Like, it doesn't change anything.
Fucking Turkey, bro.
First of all, it was ammonium.
Ammonium nitrate.
Yeah, that's what.
But a lot of it was stored apparently, like to the brim, bro. Like it was a huge amount.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know. It's fucking stupid, man.
And for 6 years,
people died for nothing, basically. Because if it was an accident, it's more infuriating.
Yeah,
people died over nothing.
Yeah,
just human error.
Yeah, that makes it worse, I think. I think that's why people try to find different stuff that, oh no, it was Hezbollah, it was this, it was that.
Pantelis, Serbia will be bidding again. Serbia is trying to get back, trying to get into the EU. I mean, it's probably likely now. I know that the whole, like the Kosovo thing was a problem for them back in the day. But I think they should, I mean, Europe's kind of desperate now. They got to get some more people in there. But there's no point of being part of Europe. They don't help.
Yeah.
They just fuck you over at this point. You see the wedding photo shoot? Yeah, I saw the wedding photo. I saw also the wedding inside in the church when they were walking down the aisle.
The video?
Oh, dude, it was fucking... You feel bad for these people. Because, just the fear of it's like this magical day. They're getting married. They're all very happy.
And then there's a fucking giant explosion.
Everything. The doors. It was fucking nuts. Yeah, so... I have a lot of Lebanese friends, so I felt like... when I saw this shit, that's why I was calling just to see if any Lebanese friends have family that is that. Yeah. It was just like, fuck, bro. It's terrible. You're out of nowhere. You don't know what happened to your grandparents. People fucking disintegrated, bro, that were close to there. It's fucking...
Yeah, there's a lot of people unaccounted for.
Yeah, that's bad. Anyways, we should move to a happier topic because I don't want to depress people.
Yeah, let's move to a happier topic.
It's been a fucked up week for everyone anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, Trump's been pissing off the media as usual, which makes me happy, I guess. That's, enjoy the good times that we have left. Fucking Trudeau, dude. Trudeau's been fucking around all kinds, and people now are saying, okay, dude, resign. Yeah. You can't just keep stealing money. Like, just fucking resign at some point. But he still hasn't answered a straight question. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. We all know this. He's a piece of shit. But there was a video that Trump posted that I want to bring up. In Star Wars, Execute Order, what was it? 66 or 56, whatever the fuck it is. Something like that. He posted a video of that scene in Star Wars, apparently, or someone in the White House or the White House posted that scene. Yeah. And you know the scene where they're about to go kill Yoda? Okay. It's basically CNN and MSNBC, the two troopers, and then Trump is Yoda, and he has that smirk that smirk he does, and the scene where Yoda jumps up and does a flip and cuts both Trump's their heads off, yeah, or cuts off CNN and MSNBC's head off. Oh come on, bro! I don't know, man. You know what? The best thing you can do, bro, is lean back and just enjoy the circus. Grab some coffee, grab a beer, grab whatever the fuck makes your day. Chips, whatever the fuck, chips and salsa. NHDYZ, Park X in the house. Yeah, just enjoy enjoy the circus. Watch. You think they're gonna close stuff down? I heard Aruda here, the what is that? I guess our top medical guy. A rumor. Aruda is his name. He said there's gonna be a second wave for sure, but there might not be a second lockdown. Well, we can't afford a second lockdown. We know that now. No. But here's what pisses me off. A second lockdown would... Dude, people are going to be homeless. Here's what pisses me off about this. Yeah. Field of famines, yeah. Go on. I don't know, because this pisses me off every time, right? Wasn't it supposed to be 2 weeks at first? And then no, it was 15 days to stop the curve. 15 days to stop the curve. The curve, didn't we technically stop the curve? And the people who we were supposed to save, our fucking government failed anyways. Look, here's the thing, Poseidon. We don't know what we're doing. This is, no, you don't understand. We really, here's the truth. Like, I love to lay blame on the government, they're fucking annoying. However, we don't know. It's something unprecedented. They weren't trained. These are people who took this job in politics. A lot of them are fucking criminals, but obviously they've never handled anything like this. They don't know what they're doing. So they're just trying. Some of them are just trying to follow trends that other countries are doing, other cities are doing. Some are trying their best to use what information they have, right? That's like the masks and stuff. Like, there's no book for this. We don't know. We don't know how to handle this. So they're all trying their best. Now, obviously, some people take their power to the next level, and that's what causes protests and anti-mask. Like, for example, in California, in LA, the guy who said, if ever there's any parties or whatever at your house, now the government is able to shut down your power and your water. And that's crazy to me.
That's
So
insanity.
if you bring people, basically for a family get-together, you have 5 other people come to your house, but they don't live there. If and your neighbor snitches on you, they can shut off your power. Like, imagine you have kids there. It's fucking crazy. So that kind of authority, I hate. Because how does that help? They're already at the house. How does it help by you shutting down their water, their power? That's just psychotic shit. So then you have people who do that. They abuse their power, and it doesn't help the situation, right? And then the masks thing, a lot of people, a lot of cities, a lot of mayors that are asking for the masks in public, they're doing it because they're like, I'm trying something to stop the spread. They're not doing it to be like, okay, listen to what I'm telling you, it's authoritarian, right? But we take everything because the world is so crazy. We take everything and we get defensive. So we're like, first it starts with masks, then it starts with fucking chips in our assholes. Like, people are overreacting.
That's next level. But at the same time,
yeah, it's been 5 months since they said 14 days, which should go to show you they don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, they know there's a virus. They know that 1% of people or whatever can get killed by it.
0.04.
So let's say 1. I'm fucking super exaggerating. They just don't know what the best. They don't. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do. They're scared. They don't know what the next step is. What if it? Look at China, dude. Fucking, what was that bubonic plague? That bubonic plague.
We can't trust anything coming out of China.
There's a little town or a village that they shut down now because of that. Like, fucking Jesus Christ, the plague, bro. We don't know. So they're just trying whatever the fuck they can.
Yeah.
So,
but like, and then I don't know. But like today,
Stuart says, I know Seattle can't burn anything without it getting burned down. That's another dumb thing. How do you want to move forward? By burning down all the infrastructure.
Yeah, that's retarded.
In your city.
That's like saying I want to take 10 steps forward by taking 20 backwards.
They should sell Portland to China. Like, all right, man. I mean, you guys want it. Here's communism.
Oh, God.
See how fast the Chinese military beats the shit out of them and assassinates them.
Yeah.
To understand what they're asking for.
Yeah.
The best is when I see videos of people that move to the US and Canada from like old ex-communist countries. And like, are you people fucking stupid? Like, we fled from these places. What are you talking about?
It's sad to see, though. It's sad to see this.
You really want a place where the government controls everything. They're in your business. People go missing in the middle of the night because they speak against the government. There's no fucking food. The economy's shit. Why would you want that? Because it's different. And my university professor told me, because it's different, it must be good. I love that university professors make all their money off the current system, but they'll tell kids, we need this fucking system where everybody waits in line for their daily meal of potato.
I'm gonna say something, but it falls back into that shit. Anybody that spreads dangerous ideologies like that has killed millions of people should be illegal.
What?
Anybody who spreads ideologies that has murdered millions and millions of people should be illegal, and they should be arrested.
Like Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Well, they should be murdered and arrested.
No, they should be
just arrested.
Just arrested.
Yeah, I have no problem with people saying it. Like,
I said it should be illegal and they should be arrested.
I don't mind them saying it. I don't mind communists pushing, like, saying stuff. This is why I like communism. Freedom of speech, bro. Say whatever the fuck you want. I don't mind that. I don't even mind Nazis. I'd rather know who the Nazis are. Let them speak their mind. I don't mind them saying their. Yes, I don't mind that.
I agree.
What I mind is the underground sketchy shit. Yeah. What I mind is the burning down of places. What I mind is the violence against private citizens. That's what I mind.
What I mind
the
is
saying, the talking. I don't get, bro. That's the beauty of freedom of speech. You're gonna put out shitty ideas, and then they're gonna get pushed away with good ideas.
Yes, but there's also a lot of people who don't know any better who are going to accept these ideas.
But that's always gonna happen. If you make it illegal, you just push them to the side. You push them to the underground. That's how they take advantage of stupid people.
You don't make it illegal.
You just said make it illegal.
No, to push for it. To push for communism.
What you're saying doesn't make any. You don't know what you're just frustrated. You don't know what you're saying. I'm telling you,
I am frustrated.
Look, say whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Anti-Greek stuff. I don't care. Anti-white, anti-black. Say whatever you want. But the second you start getting violent, that's when it all stops. You know what I mean? But I don't want to push like crazy far extremist people underground, because that's how this shit happens. Like, remember they had. What was it, that white supremacist group, the one that they had even found a guy here in Saint Michel or whatever, they had outed him as part of like some crazy like Nazi thing to kill fucking Jews or whatever the fuck it was. That's like hardcore shit. You don't want that underground and in secret. You don't want them organizing. It's hard to handle after. You want it out in the open. You want to know who the fuck's who, so you can be ready.
Yeah, you're right.
You get it?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean, and I agree.
It's crazy that there's still people believing in free market / democracy. So Charles, you don't want democracy.
What?
I don't understand. Why would that be crazy? Yeah. Democracy so far has been the best thing we've had. That's how we've moved forward.
100%.
Yeah. Why would anybody, like, we even see what the mix of communism is with a free market, the fake one, which is what China's doing, right? They say we have a free market, but we're also communist. It's fucking terrible. We're policing all your stuff.
Not just that.
Look at what's happening in Hong Kong. They have actual slaves, bro. They have like the Uyghur Muslims.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But no matter how powerful a company becomes in China, if the government asks for them to hand over data or whatever, they have to.
Of course, bro. China, the government's in charge.
Whoever's in charge is going to prison.
Yeah, China's... China, the government's in charge. You don't fuck around in China.
Like that. Well, that's why, because I read into the whole
you
thing
need
with TikTok and...
Let's see. It's not a real democracy we live in. Well, Charles, actually, that's true. Here we don't, especially in Canada.
Yeah.
The closest thing to a real democracy that anyone's ever had, the real closest thing, is modern times. It was the States. Before the lobbies, a constitutional republic.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't about 5 assholes outvoting one good person. It was everyone has the same rights. There's a fucking Senate. Before lobbying and people got in there with money and took it over, like fucking all these companies and fucked it. And basically now the States doesn't make any fucking sense. That was the closest thing, that constitutional republic that America had, that freedom of speech, that freedom to your life, freedom, the pursuit of happiness, all that stuff. That was the best fucking way. But like everything else, corrupt people got in there and they even fucked that up. Like we see it now.
Yeah.
Right? No one's voting on what's best for the people. It's what the lobbies want. It's he's in another party. So even if he wants something that's good for the Americans, I have to vote against him because he's in a different party. All that garbage. But the closest thing was them. America had that's why they got so far ahead.
Yeah.
The closest thing we had. And then you see how we are as people. We fuck it up. We fuck it up completely all the time. There's always greed. But a constitutional republic, the way they have it, the fact that no one can step on your freedoms, it's fucking amazing. You could do whatever the fuck you want. It was great. But yeah, we fucked it up. So by the way, Gambit says, for all you Rocksteady studio fans, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, they announced a new game, Suicide Squad. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with I saw that movie, by the way. I saw the Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah?
It wasn't good.
It wasn't, huh?
It was kind of campy.
I'd watch it only for, what's her face there?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I figured where you were going with that. I'm wrong. Let's see. What is he saying? But I don't say that communism is good. It's all bullshit. Yeah, Charles, you get it. It's all... the fucked up thing about communism is that... So obviously on one hand, you're allowed... Like, let's say in a free market... Let's say the States. I'll use the States because here, technically, if we really want to go to it, the Governor General has all the... If we, they could suspend Parliament. Yeah, so technically you're not free. So fucking Bourdieu is right. Let's say in the States now. What I like is that you're able to... You have the freedom to create whatever you want, build something, you know what I mean? What sucks about communism is the fact that you don't own anything. The state you can't create. Yeah. Especially for creative people, communism is the worst thing. They take everything from you. You don't own something. It all belongs to the state. You're renting everything from the state. Like the guy that invented Tetris, the AK-47, all that stuff. They never had ownership of that. Anyways.
Yeah. And even what China's doing is super fucking weird. They're like, because they're taking like democratic and free market concepts.
And they're bastardizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even in America, if you look at it right now, just the fact that like what Big Pharma is able to do, just the power that lobbyists have, that's how democracy dies. Right? Because if one lobbyist based on his bottom line based on money can change what an entire fucking Senate is going to vote for, that's crazy, bro. Then because they're not representing the people anymore. They're not representing, like the senators are not representing the people that they were voted in to represent. They're just representing Coca. They should wear all their sponsors on them, like Coca-Cola. I saw somebody talk about that online. If all the senators wore their sponsors on them, Coca-Cola, Big Pharma, this and that, so you know who they're really playing for, because they're not playing for their fucking states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you see what Trump did for Big Pharma? Well, against Big Pharma?
You're talking about for the EpiPens and to buy from... Yeah, but that goes to show you, again, that's funny that they bring... That goes to show you that it wasn't a full free market.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy, because I didn't know about the restrictions, even from state to state, not just from country to country, but from state to state, just to regulate the prices so that you can never, even though something is cheaper, you can't get it somewhere else, even though, you know what I mean? I didn't know that it wasn't a real free market till now. Big Pharma really fucked a lot of people. Yeah, they monopolize everything. Yeah, but it's all businesses. It's just, it depends. Why it's scary for Big Pharma is because people's lives depend on medication.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That should be considered traitorous treason. Because imagine how many your own people. Civilians, people who couldn't afford the proper shit, died.
You know, it sucks when they couldn't afford the proper shit, but it was just north of the border for cheap. That's why this was terrible. So yeah, that's a good thing that he did, but he did it a little late, I find. Like it feels like a campaign thing. But it doesn't feel like I give a shit about people. It feels more like I gotta get some votes.
I agree with that also, but then people are coming out and saying, well, look, he was always being illegally investigated by the Obama administration and what's his face?
What do you think about Biden?
Russia collusion. But this guy's a fucking scumbag also. They're all scumbags, man. Like this guy was apparently fucking kids too. Kid sniffer, they're calling him. Biden.
Oh, Biden. Yeah, kids.
Yeah, bro. He's like fucking, he's a pedophile.
Who do you think he's going to announce as his running mate for vice president? I have two theories.
Pelosi.
No, he's trying to win. He's trying to win.
Oh.
Everybody hates Nancy Pelosi.
Even the Democrats.
Yeah. Here's what. There's John Brodigan, $5 super chat. Long time viewer, first time super chatter. I just want Pantelis to pay attention to me. Brodigan. So here's what I'm thinking. Because he's this. It's not going to be correct. I'm just saying. Oh, if I am correct, this is what I'm guessing. Because he needs to get the heat off him a bit. He's been saying a lot of racist shit lately. He's clearly lost his mind. He doesn't like being in front of the camera because it's his stupid shit. So he's trying to get the heat off him, have someone that could speak that people will just randomly want to vote for that are super leftist, and not care that he's running for president. So I have two theories. One is Michelle Obama for vice president. I'm thinking because he's like, okay, I'm going to get people, you know, they're going to think about Barack Obama, this and that, get the heat off me. They're just going to, basically, she's going to be the campaign. Don't you want to get Michelle in there? You know, all that kind of stuff. Or two, I think, what's her name? AOC even, if that's possible, if he's allowed. Yeah, I'll tell you. You're not listening to me. I'm not saying that any of these two candidates are good. I don't like any of these two candidates. Fucking AOC's a dummy. But she's young. She's dynamic. Some people just like her just because she's there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he said 100% he's going to pick a woman because he's trying to show that, you know, so I'm just saying that either of those two picks, I don't know if she's allowed though. I don't know if you could just drop out of being a senator and I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works either, but
yeah. But I think that's something that would be smart and it would help him. But I don't know. Imagine they're trying to convince Michelle Obama, but apparently she's not interested. It would make sense because Michelle Obama, if she does it and Trump wins again, fuck, that's embarrassing. He kicked your husband out. And then he beat you like that. They won't be able to live it down. So she's probably like, I don't want to fuck. Are you crazy? I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah.
Sadly, more people would vote for her. Yeah, that's what it is, Penny. It's same thing like here, even Trudeau, like for the second term now, a lot of people, I remember when they were asking, like they voted for him because he was young, because even though he had fucked up the economy, they still voted for him. I didn't vote this time. There was no one. I said I didn't like Scheer. I didn't like anyone.
I voted conservative just to not vote for liberal.
I didn't like Scheer. I didn't like
him either, but you know,
yeah.
I dislike Trudeau even more.
She has to be 35 or older. Oh, so that's the rule. Thank you, Psycho Hazard.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Really? So there's an age requirement. That's very interesting. Why do you think there's an age requirement?
Well, they just wanted older. They didn't want just young people jumping in. They wanted people with experience, workforce. You know what I mean?
I see. Well, workforce, but they've been in politics for all of their fucking life.
Which is not the real workforce. Flatcat says, how is it not a civil rights violation hiring someone based on gender or race? You're 100% right, Flatcat. It is a little weird, but I don't know, man.
Well, I had this problem. I remember at Telus. I used to work for Telus this whole
35 and born in the U.S. I know that because I remember they were giving Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot of trouble because Schwarzenegger wanted to be president, and they were trying to lobby back in the day to get an amendment to change the rule that you don't have to be born in the States.
Really?
Yeah. Before he was governor, he was already actively working on it. He really wanted to be president.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see The Rock bought the XFL?
What's the XFL?
The Extreme Football League.
Hold on. There is an extreme football?
You never heard of the XFL? It was WWE owns it. Vince McMahon owns it. You didn't know that?
No.
So the XFL came out back in the day, and then it stopped. It went bankrupt, and then it started again for one season. But then COVID hit, and like they lost all kinds of money. So I guess they bankrupted it again. And now he came out like last week, and he bought it with like a couple of partners. So he's gonna have his own football league.
You just reminded me something about The Rock. Okay. There is, first of all, he's on Epstein's flight log. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay.
He was on Epstein's flight log?
Yes.
No, don't say that, bro. Everybody's favorite Big Brother.
Look, The Rock motivated when I first started weightlifting. He's the one that motivated me to lift heavier and become stronger. I'm gonna say that too. I'm very upset.
So
Also,
you could pick up older kids.
he was apparently on the log. How true this is, I don't know. But there was also a video of him. Man, I wish I could find the fucking video right now. When he was doing an old skit, like an old thing, and the sketch was like, basically it was a evil scientist.
Okay.
And he had a classroom of other evil scientists.
Teaching them how to be evil.
Teaching them how to be evil. And you know how we used to have projects in school and we had to present our projects of what we came up with? They sort of had to put something like an evil scheme together and then introduce the evil scheme to the rest of the class of evil geniuses. And then whoever had the most evil one would win or pass. And people kept introducing the shit. I don't remember what it was. I think it was on a Cartoon Network or something. I don't remember exactly. Anyways, The Rock comes in when he was younger and he still had hair. Comes in with a robot and he called it, this is a child molesting robot.
Okay.
This is a robot that I built, he goes, designed to only molest children.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
And then because there's a theory.
But you said that's
there's a theory out there that they put everything in symbolism. They hide everything out in plain sight, right?
But hold on. But you said that this was just a sketch.
Exactly.
So that's what evil people would do. That's an evil thing. To molest kids is evil.
Yeah.
So it's just
but that's the thing. My thought process is either he's hiding it in plain sight, or back then he was trying to expose it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a leap.
I don't know, man.
Emil says Dwayne Johnson's dad helped to put the Titanic down, so it doesn't surprise me. The Titanic, once again, as far as the undersquare lobby is concerned, was an inside job.
No, actually, I looked into all the theories, and bro, none of them make fucking sense. So there's a theory out there that it was a U-boat, a German U-boat
that shot it down.
Shot it down
Like it was in the sky.
What
year was this?
1912
or 2?
14? No, before World War One, I think.
Really?
1912.
So why would they shoot it?
Yeah, why would they shoot it down? Then there's another theory that it was an insurance scam.
Yeah, that's what you told me. That's a stupid thing. They just made the boat. I think that was its first voyage.
Yeah, that was its first voyage. Apparently, it was switched out. Well, here's how the theory goes. Apparently, there was its sister boat called the Olympic.
Okay.
And if you put them side by side in images, like I did in my In Bed with Poseidon, you will see that they are very, very similar boats. They look practically the same, but the Titanic is much larger than the Olympic. But the thing is, back then, we didn't have cameras and shit. We couldn't see the way we see things now, right?
Right.
So as a fucking Irish or British peasant, you couldn't tell the size difference when you were up close, right?
Yeah, these fucking peasants.
So they're saying that they switched out the Olympic with the Titanic because the Olympic had been in 2 altercations beforehand. Oh, altercations, like it had crashed into icebergs twice before.
What?
And it survived and there was damage.
Who are these fucking ship captains?
Well, this is the theory I found, okay?
Yeah.
But if we were to say it's an inside job, that is the theory that makes the most sense. I don't believe it either, but that is the one that makes.
I feel like you do though.
I don't look. Okay. I don't believe anything anymore. I'll be honest.
Good.
But that is the one that makes. If we were to believe one, that is the one that makes the most amount of sense. The other ones are too cuckoo. Okay, they're not based in reality. This one is somewhat based in reality.
Okay.
Apparently, so. Apparently they're very similar boats, and they were switched out the Olympic with the Titanic. But here's the hole in this, right?
Right. The hole is on the ship. That was the problem.
No. The hole in this whole story, right? It works with passengers also. So if the Titanic was much larger than the Olympic, wouldn't they need to put less passengers and cancel some tickets? Wouldn't there be?
Yeah, these are the ramblings of a lunatic. I would just want to be sure that you're aware of how stupid all this is. It was not an inside job. It was a shitty captain hit an iceberg, and Leonardo DiCaprio had to die. That's the story of the Titanic. Well, he died in the movie, right, Jack?
Two people could have fit on that door.
Yeah, I know that they say that online. 2 people could have fit, but it would have sank. That's the problem.
How do you know, bro?
She was barely floating.
You're a door expert now all of a sudden.
The hole is in Poseidon's head, they're saying. That's where the ship hole is. And didn't the Carpathia, the ship that rescued them sink 2 later. Oh, that would be fucking...
What?
That's terrible. They moved the passengers to the Cleveland airport like a 9/11. Yeah, 9/11, there's a lot of theories like that too. That
Oh, yeah.
a lot of the flights were unmanned. There's too much. So I don't care. I can't go... The theories that have no substance that I can't prove or whatever, those I don't like. I like the stuff like that there is room for conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Pentagon. There was no debris of a plane. It looked like a missile hit. You remember that the videos that they took from the gas station, like all that. There's no plane going into it, right? The only video that shows something going into it looks like a fucking cruise missile going in. So that's suspicious, and you have evidence on why it's suspicious. But to just randomly say, I think behind the scenes this was an insurance, it's just there's no substance, so I can't argue it. You know?
Oh no, obviously, but I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying like that's the most interesting one I found.
You know what I find interesting? I was watching the Champions League. So this is such a weird time now for soccer because what they're doing is, so they restarted soccer. They let people finish their second legs. Those had started the first leg of the quarterfinals, or I guess round of 16 before COVID. So they did it with no fans, obviously. And now I think it's gonna be 1 game elimination for the rest of the tournament. It's so fucking strange to see them playing in the Champions League with no fans. Yeah.
But protests are fine.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I felt like you needed to say something, so you started shitting on protesters. It's just so weird to watch. And Ronaldo's out. Juventus couldn't beat fucking Lyon. Well, they beat them, but on aggregate they got eliminated. Yeah. Messi basically told Manolas to fuck off because they beat Napoli yesterday, and Manolas is a piece of garbage.
He is?
He's a good defender, but as a human being, he's a piece of shit.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I know him. He used to play for Ajax. And
really?
Then, he dude, his uncle is one of the legendary players of Ajax, and yet he fucking left to go get more money. He went to Olympiacos.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of garbage. He goes where the money is. There's no loyalty in this guy, and there's always problems in the locker rooms. Like, he's a piece of shit. So I guess he was being rude to like Messi and all that stuff. So at the end of the game, people are shaking hands, whatever. Barcelona won, and he goes there next to him, and Messi's like, "Fuck out of here, fuck out of here." He tells him, he's a real piece of shit.
God damn.
Yeah, good for him. So Stuart's like, soccer talk, time to take a dump. Yeah, some people don't like my soccer talk, Poseidon.
Some people, that's because they don't like soccer.
Yeah, I love soccer.
A lot of people, some people find it to be a pussy sport.
So have you ever heard of Magic Alex, Greek successful version of Poseidon's dad, who scammed the Beatles? No, said he could build a studio for them but couldn't, plus all kinds of shit like that. Oh, that's the kind of info I want. I want to know more about Magic Alex. Oh, shit. Next week, we should talk about Magic Alex.
Magic Alex. I'm going to look into that.
Really? Yeah. Magic Alex. Oh, so guys, this week, this is what I've decided. I didn't even tell you yet, but you're going to agree because you have no fucking choice. Since we had missed all that time fixing the studio, and it's still not ready, but we're going to do a movie night for the patrons. Wednesday, I'm thinking. Wednesday night.
Yeah, why not?
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the movie that had the most votes last time, I think, was after Roxbury was Kung Pao.
Really?
Or Kung Pao, right? Yeah.
Is it Kung Pao? That's how you say it.
Kung Pao, was that it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Kung Pao. Yeah.
Is it Kung Pao, PAO, or POW?
I don't remember. Yeah, so we'll do it. So we'll do it this week. We'll do it on Wednesday. So that people. Oh, by the way, if you're not signed up already, head over to patreon.com/Pantelis. That's where you get stuff first. That's how you. Because people were telling me, how do I keep seeing messages in the YouTube videos, like on Tujuk. How do I support? Where do I get like exclusive shit? How do I win t-shirts? It's all on Patreon. Patreon.com/Pantelis. That's where you go. I think there might be a Producidin left right now, but until people realize, and then it goes. So head over to patreon.com/Pantelis. We have not picked all the winners for the shirts this month. I only picked one winner. I know it says one winner, but I always pick more than one winner. I only picked one, and then we started the construction, so I forgot. So there's still, I still have shirts. So there's still a couple of other winners that we're going to pick out. I'm going to start picking out tomorrow when I have more free time. So even the shirts haven't been given away yet for August. We still have shirts to give away. And I'm bringing one tonight to the show because there's someone that needed one last week, so we're going to give it to her tonight. So yeah, POW. So patreon.com/Pantelis. Now bonus episodes are going to be coming out more because the studio's almost ready. So we're going to get back into the swing of things. Nobody puts out more Patreon content than Pantelis Flat Cat says, and that's true. I take it the only drop-off I ever had was because of this, because we had to build the studio. If it wasn't for, what kind of backlog I have of shit that I got to put on Patreon? I have hours of video of Poseidon for Simpleton videos.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Me and Phil were setting everything up to get back on This Just Thing. There's the new video series that I want to start about me shitting on and bitching about things daily. Just like a 5-minute videos that I'm be putting up. So there's a lot of shit that we're working on. It's just,
yeah. Fuck, you reminded me, bro. I haven't filmed something in a while.
Yeah, well, because you've been busy here with me.
Yeah. I wanna get back. I by the way, I enjoy so much doing those like eating and going out eating, trying stuff.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because you just like going out eating, and now you feel like you have an excuse to do it. You don't feel like a piece of shit. That's all it is. You're like, well, the reason why I'm eating this is because I'm documenting it. I'm a fucking historian.
That's what it is. Goddamn professional. But I'm also promoting local businesses, bro.
Coco says that he was watching you train with Drosos on Instagram. Solid power behind those punches. Slow as fuck, but very powerful. Yeah.
No, I've slowed down a lot over the years.
Pantelis is a good bodyguard. Yeah, no, he's slow, but he has a little power in those hands.
But now that I'm getting back into it, I'm gonna become quicker. Because I used to be, for a big guy, I used to be very quick.
I guess Seabass is reminding me, just to remind people. Yes, you have. If you guys want, there's tonight. The link is in my, I guess, well, if you go on Twitter and Facebook, I post the links. It's also on the YouTube page. I posted it. And it's in my bio if you go on my Instagram. Tonight, 7:30 p.m., 2-drink minimum, live at the Bordel. The kitchen is open, delicious food. So you can get some food, eat, watch the show. It's going to be a good time. And Poseidon has a very exciting story for us. It's not, from what he told me, it's not exactly a follow-up to last week, but it's adjacent.
What follow-up?
It's adjacent to like the sex thing, all that stuff. Yeah. So it's adjacent to his last week shenanigans. So that'll be fun because people seem to enjoy that stuff. So it's crazy the huge amount of good stuff you post, and seriously, never saw any shitty video except in Poseidon's pants. Yeah, it's the only one. It's when you shit in your pants. No, like I said, I have a huge backlog of stuff. It just, this took so much time. And you have no idea, guys. This is what I want to tell you. I was going to do it in a bonus episode, but So we get in the room, right? There's huge windows. Like one of the walls is just windows, okay? And going outside. So the reverb was extreme. I'm telling you, we were sitting here just to test it out. I did it with Phil and I did it with Poseidon. All it was seconds of reverb. Like we're talking and you hear, it was impossible to do a podcast in here. So I started to get nervous. I was like, holy shit, maybe it's too big. You know, we spent all this money. What the fuck's gonna happen? So then we started talking to a curtain guy. But he didn't understand what I wanted. He was just going to put like regular sheet curtains. He's like, you want some velvet? There's this whole thing. And then finally Phil's like, look, I'm going to prove to you guys that if you put the curtains around and you just box it in a bit and then we'll fix the ceiling, it's going to kill the reverb. So we went and bought, we sent Poseidon to get moving blankets where you move big furniture. Phil took his poles that he uses for cameras and lights, set them up on the two sides and just put the blankets on. And it doesn't block fully, it just blocks a huge portion, right? The walls are still open there, so there's still reverb going in the windows. And it made a huge enough difference. So now the next plan is I'm waiting to get a price. The guy's going to tell me on Tuesday. They're going to use the same material they use on pool tables, double-sided but black. They're going to set up curtains that I could move, open and close. So they're going to be open all the time when we're not podcasting. So there's going to be sun coming in, you can come hang out. And then when we're podcasting, we're going to close the curtains, kill the reverb, and it'll be like a fucking crazy studio. Well, it is a crazy studio, but pretty cool. So that's the kind of shit we're working on. That's where all my goddamn money's going. Let's see. Both are. Oh, which album? I missed it. Fuck. Complimentary drinks at the Bordel. I read the same beat as Some Kind of Monster by. Oh, Some Kind of Monster. Yeah, that wasn't good.
What?
Some Kind of Monster.
What's Some Kind of Monster?
The song. It's a song.
Oh,
Metallica.
Okay.
No, I don't know why you freaked out like that. Like what? Like it's just a song.
I thought there was a monster on the loose or something.
He is. You're pretty free. You're pretty free to go out there. You're pretty. Oh, and there's what is it next to us? There's a recording. There's rappers recording.
Yeah.
We met some of them earlier. I met one guy, Lolo, cool dude. I'm gonna talk to him some more because he had a podcast. He just finished his first season. So I don't know if they have a spot to do it. Maybe when we're ready with the second place, he can come do it there. But he seemed like a cool dude. I might bring him on sometime. I want to ask him about his career, see what they're doing. Because apparently there's all kinds of young up and coming rappers that are doing. They're dropping tracks right next door.
Oh shit, some fire.
Yeah, Metallica album from 2003 that sucked ass. Yeah, dude, Some Kind of Monster was fucking horrible.
Oh, it was an album from Metallica.
Yeah, it made me depressed, I remember.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, it was the Saint Anger was the album, I think. Some Kind of Monster was just on there.
Saint Anger.
Yeah, Saint Anger I think was the album. I forgot what it was called, but I remember Saint Anger was a shit song. I remember they came out with an album. It was around then, 2003 I think. And it was just like, it's like, what the fuck is this? Because I love Metallica, right? It was my favorite band. And it was just fucking... Yeah, the album is called Saint Anger. Okay, I was correct. Yeah, the sound is horrible. I don't like this. It wasn't a good... It didn't feel like Metallica. You know, every band has a sound. it didn't feel like Metallica. It felt like another band.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
well,
Flat Cat says, Pantelis, you were a great guest on Gum Fridays. Oh, was I didn't know how that episode went. I was actually waiting for someone to tell me if they liked it because there was a lot of video watching. So I didn't, I was trying to chime in where I could. That was that Pakistani sandwich video. That was fucked up.
Excuse me?
Pakistani sandwich.
What's a?
This I don't even want to, I'm not going to make people watch the video, but still just saying it, I feel like I'm going to ruin people's days.
Oh, I think you told me.
I told you about it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
It's basically 3 Pakistani guys banging each other at the same time. That's all you got to.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. So, and I wasn't expecting it. No one warned me. So I was like, what the fuck? What are we watching right now? Why is this, And yeah. So it was awesome on the In Hot Water. I want to get, what I want to do, man? I can't wait till the borders open up so we can go do 2 drink minimum down at compound and bring in. I want to do, the crossover event we've all been waiting for. All the waterheads on one fucking episode. It'll be good. I just watched your Jerry Alain podcast in French. It was really good too. And we did that a couple of months ago, so my French is getting better. Speaking of which, it's next week, right? I have to go to Quebec City to film that TV taping in French.
Oh shit, yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that's gonna go, man. I don't know. This is why I don't know how it's gonna go. Because here they get me, and the Quebec audiences are laughing. This is not meant for Quebec audiences. That shit, that TV5 stuff. It's meant for like French speaking around the world. So France French. So I don't know if it's gonna translate as well. I'm very curious to see the reaction.
We'll see.
Or they're gonna be like, "This guy's a piece of shit," which I'm fine with. I like that.
No, but
that's a good reaction.
The French love comedy raunchy shit.
Yeah, it's not too raunchy. It's, I think, what is it?
Well,
is
not
it
raunchy,
mean?
but
no, I'm thinking of what jokes I sold them because that's the other thing is I can't do new. Here's the fucked up thing. So when I signed it was right before COVID. So we gave them a list like these are the 3 jokes I want to do. I don't want to give you anything else. And I think I'm adding one, whatever. I'm going to add the Milton bit at the end in French. Who gives a shit? Just let them have it. I'm not going to, anyways, just so it could be funny. But so when COVID happened, I'm like, okay, we're not going to do it this year. It'll probably take place in the winter. But then when they came back and said, no, we're still filming in Quebec City on these dates and shit. And we did, remember I did the practice runs last week. So I go, well, wait a second. I was telling my manager, like, can I change my material? Because you want me to not talk about fucking COVID-19? Like, it's happening right now. Isn't it weird? It's like, no, they don't want you to talk about anything. They don't want you to talk about anything of that nature because this is going to come out in November on TV in like France and all that shit. So they don't want to talk about anything topical right now. So just do the jokes that were approved, the jokes that you signed for. So I was like, holy shit. I find it so weird that I'm going to be on stage, not going to address what's happening because that's what I like to do. That's what comics do. And just go like a robot, like, let me tell you about myself and stuff. And I was like, fuck, I'm not comfortable with that. But you know me. I keep my promises. I said yes, so I'm gonna fucking do it. But it's just it's gonna be weird. Let's see. Free Wall Street shots tomorrow. Hello to Pat. Gary says it's true that what? Cet homme est un morceau de caca. Doesn't sound as good. Yeah, I can't say that. Ugh. Cet homme est un morceau de caca. That's a direct translation. I hate that.
Cet homme est un morceau de caca.
Yeah, that's like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's a direct translation. I mean, I use words that I hear Mike use, like vidange. Okay. I like that, like a piece of garbage. But I don't go super Quebecois either, like, because I just go with the words I'm comfortable saying.
How do you say caca though? Caca.
Merde.
No, you say caca.
What do you mean? Caca.
I find that funny. No, you go caca.
Caca. Yeah, I told you my accent's fucked up. That's my opening joke in French is I explain my accent.
Because I go caca.
Like caca.
Caca.
I like vidange. Vidange is a good fucking
vidange
joke.
Is a nice word.
So yeah, it's a French stand-up show. Yeah, it's I don't know whether it's some fucking theater, Le Petit Champlain, I think, or some shit. It's they're doing like here's the thing. I don't know how they're giving tickets away because I know that when they were doing the trials last week, they gave the tickets away for free. So you don't know who you're getting. You know, if you're giving tickets away for free, you're gonna get people who are not interested in anything that's happening. Yeah,
they're just gonna be like, oh, it was free, bro.
Oh, Sparrow's in the chat. Sparrow, you could have been here, but instead you're in the goddamn chat. Yeah, fucking keys, Sparrow. You could have been here. So let's see. Poseidon needs to stay out of the gulag. That's Alex. He's talking to you about your stupid.
Tell him. Okay, I'm gonna tell him. You motherfucker. He's the one that's always in the gulag.
I don't know what the gulag is. Like, I know what the gulag is, but I don't know your reference.
The gulag in Warzone is this is
an online game.
Yeah, it's the prison where you let's say you die in the game, you go to the gulag and you got to kill the other person to come back to life and land with your homies and then start killing people again, right? So
Oh shit, Spiro's kayaking right now, but he's still checked in, bro.
Oh shit,
that's a goddamn trooper.
Kayaking.
Yeah, you're jealous, aren't you?
Yeah, I miss the water.
Yeah,
I want to go jet skiing again.
Yeah. Normally, aren't you guys under the water?
What do you mean?
Orcas.
Go fuck yourself. Actually, you know what would be a very fun activity? You know have you seen those things? It's like down south and shit, but it's very expensive to do.
They're called Mexicans.
It's down south. And they got these kind of like submarines, but they're in the shape of a dolphin. They look like dolphins. And it looks like the top where you sit, it looks like a fighter jet position. And it's you're back and forth seated, right?
I don't know about this, but it sounds cool.
You drive it underwater. You could do backflips. You're strapped in, bro. It's like fucking bananas.
How is Poseidon's dad doing? He's asking, did he watch you guys when you were at the bordel? I think he did, because after that episode came out, he was very weird with Poseidon.
Yeah, it was a little upset, a little sad.
Oh my God, Spiro says that these fucking Sea-Doo guys tipped his kayak.
No.
We're missing comedy gold. God damn it, I always get here late, Dr. Filth says. It's okay, you can watch it from the beginning. It's not like these go private. So you can watch it later. You join us now and then you catch up later the rest of it.
Yeah.
So for those of you who came late, you don't know, this is the first day that we're recording anything from the new studio. It's not fully ready yet. As you can hear, I haven't done what I need to do for the reverb. The curtains will be up soon. However, it's good enough to do this live is what I thought. And you guys can write me in the chat. Let me know if the sound is okay. If it's too reverby for you and you can't listen to it, just let me know. So Gary says, after drinking from the wall, he turned into the worst superhero in the world. Dude, you know what's crazy about him drinking from the wall is that people spoke to me after the show. I was just talking to everyone, fans out there, and they were concerned for his health. They're like, "Do you realize that there's asbestos in this?" I'm like, "Dude, this guy will drink Lysol. This guy's fine. Like, he's got an iron stomach."
Yeah, exactly.
You guys used to have a comedy show in a Park X venue, right? Do you plan on redoing? I don't think we ever had any shows in Park X ever. I mean, the closest thing we had is when our studio up until now was in Park X.
Yeah.
For the podcast, but that's it. We've never done shows in Park X. I've never done a home show, basically.
Maybe near Park X?
No.
At the Rialto?
Doesn't count. That's not a venue that you regularly do shows at.
No. But for us, it's not.
No, I'm saying that, but even the Rialto, that was like a one-off. It's not a comedy venue.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, no, never. You know what else I'm surprised at? That Laval, actually, I was thinking about this because everyone's going to Laval. I'm surprised that they don't have their own comedy club. And I just said that, so someone's going to try to open it.
Really? They don't?
Yeah.
No, they do.
I can hear you guys talking into the cameras. Oh, that's funny. He's looking at like the camera feed, so he can hear us from outside.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. This piece of shit camera, fucking doors, bro. I can't wait till we have the goddamn curtains up.
Yeah.
Sounds good on my end. The new studio looks nice. Looks a lot more spacious. Oh, dude, the space is massive. It's I mean, obviously it's hard to tell right now, but I'm telling you right now, the space is fucking massif.
It's about.
I mean, these are how long are these fucking tables? I mean,
we're
twice the space between us that we used to have.
Yeah.
Just between us.
Yeah.
And then the length is even. You could walk all around.
The length is almost double, also.
The length is almost double too. Yeah. Like everyone has their own fucking space. Like it's you're not tight at all.
Yeah. I actually feel very comfortable in my.
Was Just for Laughs canceled or postponed? It's postponed till October, but Coco, I don't know what they're doing yet. Like I know that it was postponed till October, but I've heard different things. I've heard like they're gonna do only specific shows, maybe galas, because there's money in those gala shows because they go on TV, right? So there's money in that, so they might just do those big shows and not do the satellite ones because of the whole, how many people can you have in an audience? So I haven't heard like Bruce Hills hasn't talked about like, okay, finally this is what we're doing. So I don't know, but that's what I know, that October, it's supposed to happen in October. What else do we have? Phil said 98 for some reason. He just wrote 98. All right. 98 degrees? I don't know. Do you need help with your studio? Seabass says. The only help I need now is just that Italian guy to get his stuff together and do the curtains, and then we're good. I came last night. I took the ladder, and I started putting more sound panels up and shit. All the bulk work already happened. So we've done, I mean, in terms of what me and Poseidon can actually do, we've done all the work. Because right now we need a goddamn professional adult male to come in.
Well, all I have to do is, I think,
the curtains.
Drill 2 more things, I think. That's it.
Oh yeah, under the desk. Poseidon needs to drill a couple more cages because we have a lot of cables, so we're cable managing them. We don't want people to step on them and shit. So yeah, all the stuff we have left is very, very minimal. And now we're kind of playing a waiting game, right? Because we had no choice because Bell was being retarded. There's no other word to tell you guys what Bell was doing. So we wanted fiber optics, right? Because as you can see, we we still don't even have all the furniture yet. We still, couches. We're missing all kinds of shit. Anyways, so Bell was actually being retarded. So we wanted fiber optics because I stream. Phil's going to be streaming. We have the rental studio. They might want to go live. So anyways, we wanted fiber. Before we moved in, Phil double checked with Bell. They said, "Yep, you have five at that location." Nice. We signed the lease. It's all good. We get started. Phil calls Bell. Bell's like, "No, you don't have five in that location." Phil's like, "Well, you fucking told us that there's five in that location, and the guy who has the building told us that you guys installed five last year." And they're like, "Nope, it's not. That building doesn't have five. The other buildings around it have, but that one doesn't." So I go to the guy, I tell him, "Why are you fucking bullshitting me? Like, am I gonna have to cancel the lease? What the fuck's going on, man? There's no five." He's like, "What are you talking about? They came in, they installed it last year." So we're arguing, brings me downstairs. He shows me the box. We take photos. We see the box. That's where they installed it. And there's one company downstairs that has five. Phil deals with them again. They're saying, no, we don't have five. Phil sends the photos. The guy's like, that's strange. And then they're like, well, look, in our system, it's not here. We don't know what to do. So no five. So then we went with Videotron, and honestly, Videotron's fucking garbage. So far, we've never once hit even connected. We haven't hit the speeds that we're paying for. So we're waiting. We're playing a waiting game for about a month because I heard that Rogers is putting in fiber optic cables here.
Really?
Yeah. So if there's shit, we're just going to go with Rogers.
Well, Videotron doesn't use real fiber optic.
But it's not even real fiber. At least go to 500 megs. We're paying for a gig. Go to half of it. Right now was at 180, 160.
Yeah.
Then don't charge me. Don't charge for the full amount.
No, they can't. I'll explain to you why. The system that they use is an outdated system.
Yeah, I know. It's bullshit.
So I'll give you an example. So like, let's say in a building, right? Let's say an apartment building. Let's say there's 8 apartments in a building. What they do is, so what fiber optics does, the reason why they had that is because before the old system with internet this was explained to me when I used to work for Bell. They had the wire that would connect to the line and would have internet, but then it was that wire would go up and then it would split to other apartments. So everyone was on the same
was killing the same.
Everyone was killing the speed. But now with fiber optics, everyone has their own individual lane. They were explained to me like a highway.
No, I know about this.
But Videotron is still on the old system. They just simply did like a slight modification. So it's not real fibe, it's fibe.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense. So Amelie's asking, do you guys have Telus in Montreal? We don't have Telus for internet. They were supposed to do it years ago, but I think from what I understood, they kept getting blocked by Bell. Bell kept stepping in.
I think they got their elbows greased.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I used to work for Telus, I think.
Because I was interested when I first heard that Telus was doing fiber optic cables out west. I was very interested because I have my cell phone with Telus. Yeah. I was like, shit, I'll get a package. And it just never happened. I'm very surprised that Rogers stepped up in their providing internet. I didn't even know they were in that game here.
Well, because I remember when I used to work for Telus, they were hyping it up so much. The
Telus?
We're bringing in
fiber
optics into Quebec. There's this, and then about a year or 2 years later,
they probably got nothing.
Dead silence.
They probably got paid.
And then every time we'd ask, they'd be like, "We're not talking about that anymore.
We're not stepping." Yeah, they probably got greased.
They probably got a fat check, boy.
Yeah. So Alex says, did my Darth Vader thing make the move? Well, Alex, instead of telling you, how about I show you? Poseidon, why don't you go in seat number 3 over there, right? Seat number 3. Go over there. Let's show him. Whoa, it did make it. There's Darth Vader. Napoleon style. Yes. It made it. That's all you... Poseidon. I broke the chair.
Did you get that on camera?
No. Go back. Shit. We're good. You made it, kid. Yeah. Same thing happened with Fios. Comcast basically paid them off not to compete. That's fucked, though. That's crazy that you can do that. You know what
it is. It's all cartels, bro. It's all bullshit.
It's all cartels. It really is all cartels.
Yeah. It's just... But you know what doesn't make sense? When I used to work at La Source also... Fuck, I've worked so many jobs. And when I used to work at La Source also... a lot of the employees told me a story of when the Bell CEO had visited, because he had to do like some visitor bullshit.
Visitor bullshit.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, some of that visitor bullshit.
Like it's mandatory that they visit some of the biggest stores in Quebec. You know,
I believe you.
People who sell Bell products. It's not just Bell corporate stores that sell Bell products. There's a lot of independent.
I know. You get to the point, bro.
So apparently, this guy had to show up with 2 bodyguards.
Oh, Jesus.
And he had his license apparently to conceal carry.
In Canada?
In Canada.
Oh, that's impressive.
So imagine how much of a piece of shit you have to be here to conceal carry in order to be able to get that license.
Well, no, it's not. Imagine what kind of piece of shit you have to be that you're that scared.
Yeah.
Like, that's how shitty Bell is. You're like, someone could kill me at any moment right now.
Yeah.
Like, I fucked enough people over. Because that's what it is. They fuck you over.
Yeah, they have fucked, but not, they have fucked so many people over the years.
You never know who's going to get you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know, because it could be just some crazy person that you fucked over his mother out of $1,000 and that $1,000.
Yeah, they tried to do that to me. They tried to do it to my mom.
You know, and that $1,000 sent him overboard.
And HDYZ, I don't know what to call it for short, says Poseidon worked every sales gig. Actually, yeah, Poseidon has worked a lot of sales gigs.
Not every. A lot.
Obviously not every. Who's worked every?
My 2 main ones that I enjoyed was cars and telecommunications, because I like tech and I like gadgets.
No, but you've worked more than that. You did that internet thing. Remember we went to that place?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was okay. I wasn't too good over the phone.
I know. You were also selling electronics at one point at the source. And then that guy hated you and fired you.
Yeah, well,
he fired you
December 31st.
Oh yeah, he fired you New Year's Eve.
That.
Yeah, he said, "Look, that's crazy because it's not like they didn't need Poseidon; they needed the work, but the guy didn't like Poseidon. He told him, look, it's New Year's Eve. I know it's the holidays and stuff, but I want to start my new year fresh without you. So you're fired. What a piece of shit.
But you know what? He is a piece of shit, yes. But I was also a very big piece of shit also at the time.
At the time only, yeah. It's good that you're not a piece of shit anymore.
It wasn't that I was a piece of shit. I was at a bad spot in my life. Yeah. I was kind of like, I was very disrespectful. I called this guy, this guy had a wife and kids, bro. And I kept calling him a basement dweller. He looked like that meme there with the video gamer meme with the buttons and the,
basement dweller.
I compared him to that and I showed him a picture. I'm like, bro, you look like this, bro. Yeah, so I was an asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
But, so I kind of don't blame him.
Yeah, you're a bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know?
Let's see. Mr. Freddy says, Bell calls me every day, even though I never subscribe to the services. That's what I hate is when people harass you all the time. They ask you for shit. You're like, I already told you I don't want to deal with your company.
Okay, say what you have to say.
No, that's it. I just don't like it when they do that. What were you going to say? How is Guido doing? Well, listen to this, guys. Guido was supposed to be sitting in that goddamn third chair, but he sent me a text. He forgot about it.
Oh, fuck.
He forgot about it. We spoke yesterday night. He forgot.
Oh, God.
Go on.
What was I
Simos. Go on.
You know those scammers that call for your social insurance number?
I love them, yeah.
Okay. I have found a new way of fucking with them.
I'm listening.
So whenever they call, it's always Indian guys, right?
Obviously.
So whenever they call, what I do is, most people will hang up, but because first it's a machine and they say, oh, you got to press 1 to reach an operator. What I do, because I'm a psychopath, I press 1 to speak to somebody. I get excited actually to speak to them. As soon as I hear that, hello, I go, hello, my friend. What is this I hear about social insurance number, man? I'm taking shit now, man. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
I'm taking shit now, man. Which one is it? I have 5, man. Which one is it, man? What the fuck you talking about, man? And then they ask me.
I don't get what your plan is. So you're like, look, man, I'm going to out racist to you guys.
Yeah, I speak to them with an Indian accent.
Okay. And does that help?
They get so angry. And the other day.
Because they know you're faking it? Because we don't sound like this, man.
Yeah, we don't sound like this. and then the last time the guy asked me, he goes, what is your name, sir? I go, my name is Gandhi, take my dick.
Oh, God damn it. None of this is fun to me. He just sounds stupid.
Yeah, but you know what?
Gandhi, take my dick.
Take my dick. But it works and they hang up every time.
I know they hang up, but why would you even give them the time of day?
Because I enjoy it, because they get so angry. Because sometimes what happens is where I have really fun and I put it on speaker and I start laughing, is they start insulting you. Like, oh, you motherfucking piece of shit. You will be arrested. No, they start threatening you.
Yeah.
That's the funny part.
Yeah, I don't know if I think your dad's in the chat telling jokes, but it makes me laugh.
Are you serious? Why?
Yeah. We'll see after. Bet that useless manager didn't remind him. Let's see. We are no humans. We are slaves of the countries we are born in. Samus says. Well, we are humans. I mean, even if you're a slave to the country you're born in, you could leave most of the time. Good God, Poseidon, you need a girlfriend. Yeah, that he needs. It's not just a girlfriend. He just needs to occupy his time with something more productive. Like it's the same. Remember the argument we were saying before of like, if you hate someone, why would you follow them on all social media and then talk to them? You know what I mean? That's definitely a form of psychosis. Like you have problems at home.
Yeah.
But even you, because you don't need to go through any of this shit. You have so much shit to do. You have a backlog of shit you should be doing.
No. Hold on. That doesn't take a couple hours of my day.
I know. But even like
that takes me 3 minutes, bro. It's not. It's 3 minutes of entertainment to me. That's all it is. I don't see it as like.
But do what I do. Just short answers and hang up. Like remember when they called and asked for my. The guy's like, if you don't deal with this right now, we're gonna cancel your social insurance number.
And I was can't do that.
No, so that's all. The second he said that, I knew it was fake. He's like, we're gonna cancel. So I was like, that's a shame, and I hung up. Like, you're gonna. So what does that mean? I no longer have to pay taxes. What are you talking about? I'm gonna cancel your social insurance.
Actually, you know what?
You don't exist anymore. You know?
So stupid.
Yeah.
I remember that time Bell called. We thought it was a scam while we were in New York. Oh. And we fucked with them.
Oh yeah. At the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we were in New York City, and look, I didn't know. Here's the thing, because I don't know why I thought it was a scam. They called private number, I think.
Yeah, private, and no, it said suspected scam.
Yeah, suspected. So my cell phone thought that they were. My cell phone thought.
Yeah.
Telus thought that it was a scam. I guess because
spam.
Suspected spam.
Yeah, not scam.
So I was like, "Fuck these people! It's a scam." We were walking, I think, and then
we were at the place Airbnb. I remember this.
Oh, what did she say when she called? She said
something.
I don't remember.
Something about TV. Tried to sell you TV package.
I don't have a TV with Bell.
Yeah, no, but because I think you had gotten just internet or something.
That's what it was. Yeah, because I didn't have TV with them. Yeah. So do you want to add home phone? I said, well, why? Everybody calls my cell phone. I don't need a home phone. I'm never home. You're calling me. I'm in another city. And then she's like, what about TV? I said, no, I use the internet. She's like, are you sure? Because we have a lot of TV packages. And that's when I started saying, no, TV's the devil.
Yeah, but she had pissed you off before because she had offered a package. So Bell has this is why they're fucking scamming people.
I don't remember what pissed me off. All I remember is me telling her that TV is the devil.
Yeah.
And I don't watch it because I don't want to get possessed by the devil.
But also because on their TV stuff, right? Because now it runs through fiber optics, their television. No, it's no longer satellite. They charge you for an app $15 a month to house free apps.
Oh, that's what they told me. Something stupid like that. I was like, but I already have the apps. She's like, well, we'll give you Netflix. Yeah, she said something like that. I'll give you I go, I have Netflix. I don't need you to give it to me. I already have a Netflix account. No, but it's going to be in like Bell's thing. And I was like, oh, God. And I was like, no, that's when I started saying TV's the devil. She's like, don't you want the latest hit shows? I was like, I don't want the latest hit shows. They're all the devil. I don't want to get possessed by the devil. Yeah. And then I started to go crazy until she's like, okay, this guy's nuts. And then she's like, okay, sir, I'm sorry. You better watch out for TV and stuff. And then we found out she was real. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. It was after I hung up. I was like, you think she's real, bro? And then we found out it was real, yeah. Yeah, they never called me back since then.
Yeah.
They haven't offered me anything yet.
I get angry with them every time they call me. Because when I moved out last year.
Just Sorrel, honestly, we missed being here too. I mean, it's been killing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, last year when I moved out, I finally got the services internet under my name. Because before it was under my mom's name. I just paid them, but I finally got them under my name, just the internet, and they kept calling me for TV, same thing.
I hope your mom, one day, the government's looking at like search history and all that stuff, and they have, because it's under your mom's name, everything that you and your brothers have ever looked up, and like, yo, this lady is fucked.
I never thought about that.
All the crazy shit you and your brothers look at, oh my God. They're like, what is wrong with this woman? How does she masturbate 18 hours a day to varying forms of pornography? This is crazy.
Oh my God. That's actually funny.
A lot of stepmom stuff. A lot of people getting stuck in inside windows. What is wrong with her?
Oh my God. Oh, I posted a funny meme before. Anyways, about the stepmom and stepdad situation. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something.
You were saying about when you sign them up under your name.
They kept calling me to sell TV, and one day I fucking snapped on the sales agent. I go, put me on, because apparently by law in Quebec, as soon as you say put me on the do not call list, by law you're supposed to do it, or you could get like sued or some type of weird shit like this. I learned this when I did collections. Remember when I did collections, bro?
Yeah, you did collections. You were collecting money from young women, I remember.
What? No. Legitimate collections.
No. I'm talking about when you got sad because you were taking a single mom's paycheck.
Yeah. It was. I did it for 2 weeks, bro. I remember. Oh my god, that was a depressing job. Fuck. Oh, I did it 2 weeks. I was like, I'm not doing this. Fuck.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Remember Steven, who used to play hockey with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do that. Remember?
Yeah, but that was different. That was for people apparently who hold like a shit ton of money.
Yeah, he was doing it, I think, for TD or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that shit because you were telling me the most depressing stuff. You were basically calling single moms who were like, yo, I gotta pay the rent, I gotta get food, and they wanted their money or some shit.
No, he worked directly for the banks.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah, so it's different. Mine was more depressing because I worked for a company that was like middle of the food chain type of thing. Because the way it works in collections for a credit card. And I'm gonna say some shit. The bank holds on to it for about 3 years, the debt. Yeah. So let's say you owe 10,000. They'll try to collect that 10,000 with the interest, try to make some money off of it for about 3 years. So let's say you're not paying for 3 years, they'll try to collect for 3 years. Keep calling you this, that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If they cannot sell it, if they cannot recover the debt, they'll sell it to a third party for 8,000. So instead of getting 10,000, they take a $2,000 loss.
I get it.
And then for the next 3 years, it goes from agency to agency, and every agency keeps it for only 6 months. If they cannot collect within 6 months,
they sell it.
So the first agency bought it at 8, they'll sell it for 7 to the other one, et cetera, et cetera. And they always try to collect at 10. That's where they try to make profit.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like in the middle of food chain kind of company. So imagine somebody who couldn't pay for 5 years. You're trying to collect off people who can't pay for 5 years.
Yeah, but just tell me the story that got. We don't care about how it works. Yeah. No one came here for this tutorial.
I want to say this because also like in Canada, if they can only call you to collect for 6 years. After, it's illegal for them to call.
Okay.
And then on the 7th year, your debt just erases.
Disappears?
It disappears.
That's amazing. Okay,
it's still.
Anyways, just tell the story of what happened because no one came here for this tutorial.
Sorry. I just want to say because I thought it was interesting. Anyways,
how did you think it was interesting? You already knew about it.
What do you mean? I thought people would find it interesting.
They don't.
God damn it. Anyways, where was I going? Yes. One day I'm calling, right, and it's a single mom on the other end that comes on. I think, bro, it was a small amount. She couldn't pay off like $3,000. Right?
That's,
and
you called her.
I called her,
and you tried to bully her.
I'm like, look, you gotta make a minimum payment of like $50 or whatever.
No, don't make any minimum payment. Don't make any minimum payment. Don't list to Poseidon. Fuck that shit. The second you make a minimum payment, then you're on the hook.
Yeah, no, but that's what they were saying. You got to get at least.
Yeah, you got to bully her. Yeah,
you know.
And then what she told you her story, and you said, "Fuck it, I quit."
And then she goes, "Look, I know I'm supposed to pay this, that I know, but look, I only have $50. That's all I have. I need to get milk and some eggs and shit for my babies." And I was like, "Okay, ma'am, I'm sorry that."
I would quit my job right away. It's not for me.
Well, what I did was I hung up.
Yeah.
I stood up. And I went to the guy's office. I'm like, look, bro, I can't do this.
It's not for me. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
And I walked out. I left.
Yeah. There's no way.
Especially I was raised by a single mother, bro.
There's no way. That's the kind of job that you go home and you kill yourself, bro. That's too. You're just calling people that don't have money and to force them to pay a credit card company. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And then but some people are cold as ice, bro. The guy next to me
didn't care.
Bro, savage.
Yeah, I don't like people like that. And yes, Natalie's asking, are we going to do a morning show this Friday? I believe so. I believe we are going to do a morning show this Friday. Yeah, I'm going to try to have a morning show. I think I'm probably going to have me, Phil, Poseidon be in studio here, and George will probably call in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we'll do something like that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Poseidon, respect. Yeah, they like the fact that you got up and left. Yeah, that was the time where I remember he called me. He's like, I'm unemployed again. And I was like, why? He's like, I quit. And I was like, what the fuck would you quit? And then he explained what happened. I go, oh, okay, I would have quit too. There's no way I could have stayed for that.
That was the only time I've ever quit in my life where I was supposed to do a job that I found it unethical.
That's crazy, eh? Because, a lot of people didn't even quit like during Nazi times. A lot of people still did. Well, I'm just following orders. You know what I mean? A lot of people, even then, and that was even crazier than this.
Yeah.
And they were still assholes. And they're like, well, I'm doing my job. It's not the same.
Well, look, I'm an asshole too, bro, but I'm not. Whenever it's something is unjust or, you know what I mean? Or I could tell it's downright against human rights or you're taking advantage of people.
Yeah, this isn't a human right. This is just like a decency. Like it's
there you go. Like a decency thing. Like I will not do it.
If there's a guy, there's a piece, I don't know, this young guy, he's fucking around, he just doesn't care. He's being a dick. He's just maxing. Then I don't care. It's like, yeah, bro, pay your fucking minimum payments, get a job. But you're talking about like a single parent He's like, look, this is all I make. This is what I have left. It's for them. I can't, like, this is how, this is how the cards were dealt to me right now. This is in this period of my life. This is how things are going. There's no way I'd be able to be like, no, you have to, I'd fucking puke, bro. I'd be disgusted. Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit. No.
Well, even, I'm going to tell you a story. It's a little, it's not depressing, but it's when I was a kid also, I had, because back then they used to send, if you bought stuff on the credit card, like couches, this, that, if you bought stuff on the credit card and you couldn't pay, they'd send somebody to come repo.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, the repo man.
I remember when I was 6 or 7, bro.
They came to take your shit?
They came to take our shit. But the thing is, I grew up very poor.
Yeah.
We used to sleep on the floor, just a mattress on the floor. We couldn't afford a bed frame. The walls had mold. That's how we got asthma. We had a TV frame without a TV. And our couch that we had was sunken in. It was a broken down ass couch, and we had it was all old shit, right? And the guy who came to repo shit.
So basically, he didn't come repo crazy shit that you guys bought. He just came to see what they can collect in order to pay off the debt.
Yeah,
okay.
But it was against the law. Stuff you couldn't collect was fridge,
stove, like stuff you need to live.
Yeah, fridge and stove. I think that was it. Fridge and stove, but they could collect washing machines, dryers, couches. They could collect everything that you need. Bed frames, but not the mattress.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, some weird shit like that. Anyways, so a guy comes, and even this guy, like, I remember he was in a suit and shit. The guy came to collect. He's like, fuck, look, I'm going to make sure you're not bothered again, ma'am. Because I guess my mother said what happened with my father at the time. And the guy was like, look, there's nothing that I can collect here. Then
that's sad and hilarious at the same time.
Go fuck it. Because it's me, you piece of shit. Fuck you, bro, you asshole.
No, it's obviously sad, but me, I'm thinking of the guy who walks in, looks at you, he's like, they're not even paying money for this kid. Like, this is, I can't sell anything in this place. Yeah, that's fucked up. No, that's why I can't think of myself being, it gives me goosebumps just thinking of calling a woman up and doing that to her. I can't do that shit.
Especially a woman alone with fucking three kids.
No. It's not in my wheelhouse. No. There's certain jobs, I already said, there's certain jobs I can't do. I know that I can't do it. It's impossible.
But even sales, like, I'll give you an example. So, because I've worked in sales a lot, I have never, even people who you could tell were fucking loaded.
Yeah.
I would never lie or manipulate or try to fuck them over just so I could make money.
Yeah.
But a lot of salesmen did that shit. I couldn't get myself to do that, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah, to fuck someone over.
To fuck other people over that worked hard for them, regardless of how much money they had, that they made on their own.
But those pieces of shit,
I couldn't do it.
Those pieces of shit exist in great quantities.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them in different fields. And that, I think, adds to the fuckery. That's why there's so much distrust. Like, police, for example, let's say, right? That's why there's so much distrust in the cops, right? For all the shitty cops. Look at me now, the ticket I have to contest. This guy's saying shit that we looked up online. My car can't even do.
Yeah.
But he had the balls to put it down on a ticket and write something that was a fabricated story. Yeah. So you have all these shitty bad apples, whatever you want to call them. They're everywhere. There's a lot of shit people out there. Yeah. And they're in different fields. They're in different, they're collectors. They're fucking, whatever you want, cashiers. There's like you, when I sent you to Addison the other day to get the first time you went, when you got cables, and everyone was being a dick to you for no reason. And for the first time, like, you didn't deserve it. Like, you were being friendly to people and they were all telling you to fuck off, basically. So, yeah, it's fucked up.
But I think also that's why I could never really progress much further than that position, that salesman position in corporate.
Because you don't want to fuck people over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been in situations where
what I mean?
It was basically it was like sous-entendu, and I was like, it's not for me, man. I don't want that. Because I already overthink shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I knew that.
It wasn't the sleep.
Like, I have to step on you to. I don't want that. I just want to make it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to do good enough to create and to make it by myself. I don't want, like, if you give me the choice, you're like, shoot him and take his position. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want to make my own thing. Like what we're doing here, right? We're not fucking stealing from anyone. We're building our own thing. I don't want to take the shit people. You mean Poseidon's minions? Yeah, they all work for Poseidon. All your minions, all the shit people everywhere you go. It's all part of the lobby. They all, but I agree with you 100%.
Some people were good people that I worked with, but some people were. It's like in every
Shellcat wrote, empathy is lacking in a lot of places, and I think that's one of the. Like, I was reading the psychopath test. I told you about that book. I got to pass to you so you could read it.
No.
That was an interesting little lesson into the psychology of a lot of the highest positioned people, like the highest CEOs in North America and Europe, this and that, how they would fail these kind of tests, like they're sociopaths. Because in order to reach a certain level, just the way everything's set up now, the way it was, you would have to actively want to fuck people over, whether it be selling basically something that you know is kind of poisonous in order to make money, you know, tobacco, all that shit. Like, you have to kind of put your empathy away. Be like, I don't care if she's a single mom. Let me take advantage to make a buck. So they rise to the top because a lot of people, they're like us, they don't want to do it. Like the majority of people don't want that on their conscience. They're like, I can't do that. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. But every time you say, fuck that, I'm not doing it, the problem is it doesn't end there. There's always going to be an asshole who's like,
exactly,
I don't give a fuck. I'm going in.
And imagine I refused to do shit like that, and I was still. You're
still a piece of shit, but we're different kinds. This is what I tell people. We are a piece of shit, but we're different kinds of pieces of shit. Like we're pieces of shits in the sense that we'll make a joke when it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
We're pieces of shits in that kind of stuff. You know, we're ball busters. You know, we'll that kind of stuff, but not take advantage shit like that. No, not at all.
No.
Basically, we're SJWs when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like as most people should be. Most people like justice. You know.
Yeah. Anyways. But no, what I was gonna say is I was still, even though I wouldn't do shit like that, shady shit like that, I was still one of the top salesmen. So imagine
imagine if you did shit like that, bro. You'd be CEO.
Imagine I did, bro. I would fuck everyone, but I couldn't do it. Especially
this thing, scammers. Well, bro, you're really stretching that chair out. I could hear it.
It's the mic.
Oh, is it okay? I thought it was the chair.
Why is the mic doing that sound, bro?
You gotta grease it.
Yeah. No, I'm not stretching the chair. Don't worry. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, and actually now, because I'm remembering a lot about 9 to 5 and shit. That's what pissed me off a lot. Is a lot of times you'd work with people, and I remember what used to enrage me was you'd work with them. You were kind of like, not comrades, but like, you know, you'd work
comrades.
Together. But
we all were communists.
No, but like you'd go through like the busy time together. You thought you
were in the juice. You thought you were tight.
Yeah, not tight like fucking homies.
No, but you thought work friends.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Some kind of degree of like, look, we're in the juice together. You know what I mean? But like so many people, and I would see this
when they get a chance, they'd fuck you over.
As soon as they were offered a dollar extra, bro,
to fuck you, they'd fuck you. Yeah,
$1, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people are very cheap to buy.
Yeah. So I would see that shit. I was like, really, bro?
That's why a lot of people get mad, dude. That's why a lot of people don't do shit. They get mad. They wait for stuff. We've been through this, like we were talking about before. Like who would make 10 accounts just to follow you and fuck around? It's because they're not happy with who they are, and they're mad that you're doing X thing or whatever. So they have to take it out somehow, you know. And that's what they do. But you know what's crazy is they could spend a year doing that. It doesn't get them any closer to doing anything.
100%.
They waste their energy doing that.
100%.
That's why you have to differentiate. You have to put your energy in something that's going to move you forward. What's the fucking point? Oh, by the way, we got lucky. Like as soon as we left the old studio and we came here.
Oh my God, yeah.
What happened in front over there? Like the whole bridge is still closed.
There was a pipe that burst under, and apparently it shot cement up, and it was shooting water into the sky. I took a video of it at some point.
We would have been completely fucked right now. We wouldn't be able to record nothing.
Ruined.
Yeah. That's funny, dude. What are the odds?
Fuck.
As soon as we leave.
But this is why I think sometimes like
some shit's meant to happen.
Yeah, some shit's meant
to be. Some stuff is weird, yeah.
You know?
Some stuff is weird the way shit works out.
Yeah.
All this shit's weird.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the liars, they lie because they are miserable. Yeah, most of the time it's that or to fuck you over. But they're trying to get something. But yeah, it's all part of that whole negative. I don't know if we ever discussed this, but negative energy, right? You have two ways you can go with every situation, right? And impulsively, a lot of times it's negative energy. Like what the fuck, you know? Like me when I'm driving, it's negative energy. I never have any patience for. Oh well, maybe he's just tired. I'm always like, what the fuck is this idiot doing? You know, I never give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Well, but a lot of people take that energy and put it into their everyday life. Like if you see the way I am when I drive, where everyone who fucks around is an idiot, I don't have that same energy in, I don't know, if the lady fucked up my order, I don't have that energy. I'm like, it's probably a mistake. So when I deal with people face to face, like I understand that mistakes happen, so I'm cool with it. No. But if I'm behind inside a motor vehicle, for me, right away, it's because you could kill me. I fucking hate you. But imagine people who live like that in their everyday life. You fuck up their order, they yell at you.
No.
You don't put enough bags. I don't know. You're at the grocery store. They fucking yell at you. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because already me driving is crazy.
Yeah, yesterday actually I was angry at because I ordered Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You were angry at yourself.
No, it was a cheat day, and
Every day is a cheat day, bro.
No, it's not.
All right. It is though.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. You quit smoking, right? Yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Today's the first day again of the new 30
Okay, well, because last when we were on this podcast, maybe a month ago, you said that you had quit smoking.
Yeah, I lasted 10 days. I'll admit I fucked up. I'll admit I fucked up my 30-day challenge.
Okay.
10 days in, I fucked up and started smoking.
How did you fuck up?
I drank a bit. I got tipsy and I took a cigarette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. They're just curious. Go on.
But whatever, I'm going to restart it. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. What did you spend your $300 on? Because you got 100 from me, 100 from Preach, and 100 from Mike.
I paid bills, fixed my car. I have an oil change.
How amazing is that?
Huh?
How amazing was that money coming out of nowhere?
It was. Actually, that's the best money. When it comes out of the blue, you're like, oh.
Yeah. He literally, for drinking what probably poisoned him and will kill him.
Well, look, actually, it feels like maybe a piece of my brain came out because the next morning when I woke up, I snorted. I go, and I spat out.
That's disgusting.
And then there was it was red, and then I touched it, but it didn't break apart.
That's not your piece of your brain, you fucking idiot. That's disgusting. Shows that your brain was lacking from before. Somebody's saying that nicotine gum helped them.
Really?
But I don't see you as stop moving the mic, bro. It's too much noise.
I'm sorry. But then you're just replacing that thing with the other thing, right? Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but it's just you're still taking the nicotine, but at least you're not taking the tar.
And then the other 100,000 fucking chemicals.
That's all it is. And then you're not supposed to do nicotine gum forever. It's just you get used to not having the crutch of smoking.
Yeah.
And then you wean off the nicotine gum. That's what it's for. But some people, I see them just down nicotine gum like crazy. Who was it that got the patch and he was fucking smoking when he had the patch?
Okay, hold on. I've seen that.
I've seen that many times in Park X. Many times. I was like, bro, you have a nicotine patch on. He's like, oh yeah, I want to smoke. Like, yeah, but that's not, you're already getting fucking, what are you doing, bro? Yeah. I've seen that, yeah.
Oh, God.
Poseidon looking for thrills, the Greek thriller. If you manage to do it cold turkey, do it. It's way better that way. He was close, dude. He did 10 days, and they were the hardest days.
I did the hardest days.
He was dizzy. He got out of that. He did. This is the crazy thing about Poseidon. All the easy stuff he fucks up on, and the hard stuff he can do. So he did the hardest thing, and then once his body was kind of out of that, what are we gonna call it? Withdrawal, I guess. Then he fucking went back into it.
You know what I think is because I do self-reflection sometimes. It's rare,
Flatcat says that nicotine gum helps her curb her appetite too.
Interesting. I'm gonna stop that. So what happens is also I think it has to do the fact that it plays on my ego as well.
What do you mean?
So the fact that I did the hardest part, and then I was like, oh, I could do it now. You know what I mean? I think that played also.
That's not to do with your ego. That just has to do with you being an idiot. That's just you like, this is easy. But then you haven't. You know what's crazy? Is the second you start smoking again, you haven't really done anything.
Yeah, exactly. Which I am an idiot. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Doesn't matter. Just fucking let's see if you can do it this time.
Yeah, first day.
I have the blue pen. Haven't cheated on it in about 6 months now. I don't know what the blue pen is.
What the fuck is a blue pen?
Tom's gonna tell us right now.
Let's Google.
Is Juul banned in Canada? Juul. I don't know what that is. Is that like vaping?
I have no clue, bro. I stopped vaping.
Yeah, vaping's fucked apparently. Vaping was supposed to be good, and then it turned out shit, and then I don't know what the fuck. None of this shit is good for us.
Wasn't the tobacco lobby the ones
spreading propaganda? I heard that too, but none of this shit could be good for us.
But then the tobacco companies invested in vaping products. So
yeah, vaping is legal as far as I know. JF Dupree, hello.
The only danger I heard from vaping is if your lungs are already compromised, like you have conditions, they could fill up with water easily because of the vape.
Flatcat says seeing a guy smoke is a turnoff for her. It depends on the woman.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah,
I've noticed that too.
But it's because smoking can be both sexy and unsexy at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some women smoke, I'm like, that's disgusting. But then you see some women smoking, like, that's fucking sexy. So I guess it depends on how you do it. It's kind of like, even the simple act of smoking a cigarette, everybody does it differently.
Yeah. I have the douchiest way to even spark a cigarette. So first I'll pull out the cigarette. I have the
way you smoke it is what sets people off. That's weird.
Why?
Because you always light up the cigarette and then you start sucking someone's dick and people are like, whoa, where? Whoa, that was unexpected.
No. So I used to smoke the Morias, and they had a hole in the filter. But then,
Could Poseidon use his balls for the right thing for once? I know, right, Jesse? I fucking know. Yeah.
what do you mean?
Just, anyways, keep going with your story.
What my balls for? What? Hold on.
Just like you're gutsy, you're ballsy. Do it for stop smoking.
Yeah.
Why are you so confused about a conversation that you're having already?
Oh, okay. So I think also because smoking is so associated with cool, and I enjoy it.
Is it associated with cool? Yeah.
Well, because like every time I watch shit like Peaky Blinders, bro, and you know I pick up some mannerisms.
They
from
also,
gangsters
just
when
so
they
you know,
smoke.
from those Peaky Blinders, that era too, they also didn't shower. Is that where you get that from too? Because you think it's cool?
No. First of all, I shower every day, sometimes twice a day. Go fuck yourself.
That's a lie. Go on.
No, I pick up little. I don't know why. I pick up little aneurysms. So I used to smoke Dumos, and they had a hole in the filter, and tobacco.
Dumos.
And the tobacco would get stuck, and if you would just put it in your mouth, the tobacco you had to spit it. So I would do this a lot. I would do this with a cigarette, and then I would put it. And then in Peaky Blinders, the main character, he does this before he puts it. So he goes. So I had this aneurysm that I thought was cool. I would literally take the cigarette.
Did you have this aneurysm?
Like a mannerism.
Yeah, they're two different things. An aneurysm and a mannerism. Look, I had this fucking aneurysm. I dropped.
So I had this mannerism mannerism. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Where I thought was cool. I liked it. It added character. I would take the cigarette, go like this, whip it, and then go
Whip it.
and then spark it, but like kind of like sideways, like this.
I hate everything you're doing and saying right now. I want to kill you.
So I liked that. I felt like an extra little, yeah.
There's a good chance that if someone, an enemy, were to randomly attack you, I might let them go in for a little bit. Give him a couple of seconds. Give him a couple of hits before I jump in. Like he deserves it. Oh, by the way, I thought of something that I realized. So someone sent me a screenshot of a reported, what is it? So a comment on Instagram that was asking someone, like, I'll pay you money if you stab either Mike or me in the neck. Yeah.
Excuse me?
So a fan reported that, sent me the screenshot. Apparently Instagram told them that asking to pay someone to stab me or Mike in the neck does not go against their guidelines. But I remember when you got your account banned for making random jokes, not even threats, to, remember Amanda Cherney?
Yeah.
And this guy basically threatened violence or whatever, and that apparently is cool in the guidelines of Instagram. Yeah, I saw that and I was laughing. I was like, all right, well, at least let me know where the line is. Like, if, okay.
You still have the screenshot?
Yeah, it's all in my messenger.
We're going to talk after.
Yeah.
We're going to talk after.
Yeah. But it was just when I saw that, I was like, that's a little, because I remembered you right away. I remember you got banned for that.
Yeah.
So then we said, because at first,
but I didn't even threaten violence.
Without context, like, because the guy had to tell me, like, where's this from? What post is it from? Because I had to understand what the fuck's going on. Because, like, I don't know what this is. Because it wasn't on my page. It was, I think, on Tujuk Minimum page or on Mike's page or some shit like that. So then I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I reported. But then it says it doesn't go against your guidelines. And I was like, what the fuck? How does that not go against your guidelines? I don't understand. But if I say retard, that's against the guidelines. Like, are we crazy right now? Like, this is a weird
fucking... what? Shit like this makes you think that big tech and all these big pharma motherfuckers are against... They want people to kill each other. They want... You know what I mean? All these theories start to make fucking sense.
Well, I don't think they want people to kill each other. I think it's just... They I don't know. They actively just side with social justice warriors. They don't give a shit about, like, what's honest, what's real. That's
you think so?
Yeah, because this is definitely, let's just side with the social justice warrior so that we don't have to deal with any nonsense. That's all this is. Anyways, what you see, this is another thing I don't like.
What are you checking?
Because I was just trying to go to my library. There it is. Just so I could send it to you right now so you have the screenshots. Oh, there. Okay, so I have this. Yeah, okay, so I'll send you the screenshot right now. You ready, Haas?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, what were you saying about you were just talking, sorry, I cut you off about this.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, but like that's fucked, man. How is violence not in their community guidelines, bro?
Well, I either way, I don't give a shit, bro. Say whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, if you're gonna make these rules, make them the same for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, I don't like, or else it doesn't make any sense. So I'm sending it to you right now, so you have both. So that I completely forgot about it. I don't know what just happened right now when we and it came up. I don't know why I even thought about it right now. Let me know when you get it on your phone.
I don't know.
I sent it on Messenger. Let me know. You have internet here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you get it. I just forward it to you. By the way, what was wrong with that wall at Bordel? I think it was because there was heavy rain, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah.
There was heavy rainfall, and it was just going through the cracks. Something, I guess, had moved, and it was coming out in the front. Because it happened in the episode of Suzekut that was being recorded right before. And I guess they didn't know how to handle it. They kind of panicked, and they ended the episode early.
Yeah.
And then we just played around with it since it was kind of surprising to see. But I wasn't really nervous because nothing was blowing up, so that's all I care about. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you see what I was talking about?
Yeah.
So the guy's right. When he sent it, I was like, yeah, he has a point. He makes a good point that it's a weird thing to not draw the line at, because other stuff could draw the line. Like I could make a joke that's off color, and Instagram will take down videos. Remember, Instagram was they're shadow banning. First of all, Instagram still shadow bans my stuff. Well, we did a test.
Who?
Instagram.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm banned on. I'm shadow banned on Instagram.
I'm shadow banned on TikTok.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's because you're ugly. Sorry, I'm not. You know what I'm saying. I'm not saying it to insult you.
I'm vulgar, you piece of shit.
No, it's because you're ugly. Because the algorithm. I'm telling you, we already went through this. I'm not saying you're ugly. Hold on, because I said you're ugly, but I don't mean you're ugly. What I mean is, to the people who are at TikTok, you're ugly and your house sucks. Because the algorithm, they're trying to promote what they consider beautiful people in nice houses.
Well, that's interesting, because I also see a lot of troll-looking people on TikTok.
Because of you, because you're one of those people. They're showing that to you.
No. They're like super, like millions of views.
Pantelis, I never see you on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I post stories a lot on Instagram.
No, what I'm saying is they have
But I never, but Flat Cat, I keep forgetting to post. I know people said that I don't do a good job on that. I'm going to start posting more on Instagram. I don't know. I'm always doing 1,000,001 things.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I know, is the place to be. Anyways, but I am shadow banned because you could check it online. I'm going to give you guys the site. So what they do is they check on Instagram, on Twitter. If you're shadow banned, Instagram, it's easy. Basically, what they do is they check. You have to use hashtags though in order to see if you're banned. Because what they do is the way they verify is let's say you put a hashtag of hashtag Poseidon. So anything that's under hashtag Poseidon, when you click on it, you should see things that you're not following, right? So I remember last month when we had tested it out, it said, no, you're clearly being shadow banned on Instagram and your hashtags don't work. And people don't follow you. Yeah, people don't follow you, it won't come up. Yeah, so I was like, it's not the end of the world. The worst was Andrew Schultz, because he had an astronomical number of followers, right? And they started posting funnier, better videos. And then I forgot what he said that got them mad. And he got shadow banned. And I wasn't following him on Instagram. I was following him on Twitter. So I was like, okay, let me go follow him on Instagram. And I couldn't find him on Instagram. And I was like, oh, maybe he's not. I was putting in his name, bro, his handle, and I couldn't find him. And you know how I added him? There was somebody else that had tagged him, and I went into that post, clicked on the tag, found his profile, and followed. I couldn't find him when I was searching for him.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and he had made this whole thing about it. He's like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
That's unfair. That's fucked.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you guys look tired as fuck. He says,
I know I look tired.
Dude.
Oh,
I was here all night. Yeah.
I have a funny story about these bags. Okay?
Yeah.
So sometimes people think I have a black eye, right? But what's funny is the first time I ever had bags under my eyes was when
they were grocery bags.
No.
You were looking into someone else's food.
No. It was when I first started high school, my first year, my student ID, I didn't have the bags. Then after my first year in high school, after seeing my first stabbing ever, the second picture of my second year in high school, I had the heavy bags, bro. It's like, fuck, this kid's been through some shit.
What a year.
I think I have them at home. I'm going to take a picture and post it. I have to look for them. But that's how that's the first time I ever got bags under the
Gambit says you're bullshitting. It's all residue from the blackface from your goddamn shows that you're pulling on at night, your minstrel shows. All right, so Poseidon, you know that we're going to have to dip out in a little bit, right? Because we got to go get shit ready. We got to go to the bordel. So for those of you who don't know, again, head over to my profile, head over to suzekut.ca, get your tickets for tonight. We will be at the bordel at 7:30 p.m. doing 2 drink minimum live. Tables are still available. Actually, I'm saying this, the tables might not be available, but I'm pretty sure they are because the way they're sold. And look, I heard your complaints. I don't have power over this. People complained about 2 things. Number 1, why are you updating us on the tickets late? Because I think it's Friday at noon that they go on sale. And why are they only sold by tables? I just want 1 seat, right? Which fucks people over. I get what you're saying, But it's because the whole COVID-19 stuff, they're trying to put tables to people who know each other so it's not weird for you. That's what they're trying to do. So worst case scenario, you show up at the door and when there's, you just jump on fucking free tables. You tell them to put you in the seat, you single. Or go on the Discord. There's a lot of people on the Discord that go to these shows. So, you guys could buy a table together or see who has free seats. That's the best thing. If you don't know about the Discord, now you do. So head over to the Discord. That's where everything's going down. If you go to patreon.com/Pantelis, patreon.com/Pantelis, that's where you sign up to get exclusive content. You get to enter contests to win shirts. You get bonus episodes that only are for patrons. You get the weekly In Bed with Poseidon show, live stream with Poseidon, who talks to fans. That's every Saturday at 4 p.m. Again, exclusively on Patreon. So yeah, patreon.com/Pantelis. For 2 drink minimum, tonight we'll see you there, who's ever going to make it. If you're not live, it will be live on YouTube, and it goes private as soon as the show's over. And then it's back up everywhere on Thursdays. And every Wednesday morning, these new episodes go up first on Compound Media. That's compoundmedia.com. You get those episodes that you miss every Sunday. You get them on Compound. Also, Compound has other shows too. You got In Hot Water. You got a lot of stuff to watch over there. So that's that. Poseidon, anything you need to plug?
The Poseidon69 on Instagram and Twitter, motherfuckers.
The Poseidon69. Obviously, if you go and you search anything that I'm posting, I tag him in, you could just click on him and you have him. So
not like the number, like the position.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.